Hi, everybody. My name is Mare, and I'm a representative over here at Sorting Key and the game master for the game you're about to watch. The game you're about to see was originally pre recorded for release over at Girls Run These Worlds. Unfortunately, due to circumstances outside of everyone's control, the game was unable to air. Thankfully, Girls Run These Worlds has been incredibly gracious to allow us at Sorting Key to run the game over on our channel. So pop over on to Girls and give them some love, and we hope you enjoy this game of The Devil's Dandy Dogs. Hello, everybody at Girls Run These Worlds Nation. I am Mare, and we have a special one shot for you today called The Devil's Dandy Dogs by Monty Cook Games. Before we get started, we're all going to say, hey, hi, who we are, who we're playing, our doggo's playbook, but the long and short of it is I am the game master, and this is our lovely pack of devil dogs who are going to go on a soul fetch for the devil. I'm Mare, use they, she pronouns, and I have no clue what the overlay looks like, so I'm just gonna go on my screen on whoever is first. So let's start with Prisma.
Hey guys, I'm Prisma. I use she, they. I'll be playing the frolic for you guys today, so we're gonna have a dandy old time with the Devil's Dandy Dogs.
Vivi.
Hi, I'm Vivi, and tonight I'm gonna be playing Tail Chaser, aka Chase. Chase, same as me, she, her pronouns, and our playbook is the dimmed. She's gonna be a little distracted and tell a lot of anecdotes of her long life.
Ran.
Hi, my name is Ran. I use she, her pronouns. I will be playing the dreams. Her name is Alinoe. There used to be more letters in her name, but one of the letters got hungry and walked away.
And last but not least, Shauntelle.
Hello, I am Shauntelle. I will be playing the Scrounger who may or may not have eaten that runaway letter. Playing the Scrounger, who is called Tamora.
Hello again. It's back to me. If you want to learn more about the Devil's Dandy Dogs by Monty Cook Games, there will be a chat command in chat. So click that link. If you have ever met me or played in any of my games, you know that I am a slut for Monty Cook Games, and I will endorse all of their systems. So you also know we're gonna have a grand old surreal dandy fun time. To my players and to my lovely pact, are we ready to get started? Okay.
Yes.
So the four of you, have just returned from your soul hunt. You have just finished your task assigned to you by the devil, and you come walking into the room, and the scene opens up on a very large, simple bedroom. It's first of all, the most important thing, there is a California king in the middle of the room, enough for the devil and all of you to lay on it if you so desire. There is a fireplace on one end, which has a very warm, hot, bustling fire right now, which is just heating up the room and is very, very preferable to the snow outside, as you just see little snowflakes falling down. The devil themselves is in bed and is reading a book when the four of you return. The lights are dimmed and they smile at you and await for you to settle in and tell the story. So one by one, why don't you tell me what you all do? Like, are you doing anything? Are you laying down anywhere? Besides the bed, there are dog beds, there are toys, there's a bowl of water. But what do you do as you basically essentially get home from work and wind down for the evening? Anyone can go first.
Well, I think Chase will kind of crotchety, come in up to the fireplace and just like start shaking, getting off all the snow and the water, and you could see it's kind of like almost like arthritis in the hips. It's like oh man, this was worse than the winter of 14. It was wet and cold But hey, at least we didn't have any ice back then. But you know what? Also, I remember grumble, 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 grumble. You know, just goes down and she keeps talking, but she's like very low while she gets into the dog bed in front of the fire.
And what kind of dog are you? What do you look like? What's your devil mark? Like, what do you look like?
Well, Chase is a husky. Uh, I would say about a medium-sized husky, not super tall, not super big. Um, some of the darker parts, are now more gray than anything else. Um, Actually, not thought of a devil mark, but maybe it's like the in the husky face markings. That might be like how they normally have the face around the eyes. I couldn't do all that great, but I'm thinking that might be it. That might be it. Oh, got distracted again. I am Chase. I am Chase.
A dog with
What was the other
ADHD?
question?
No, you've answered all the questions unless you wanted to add anything else.
No, but she's still mumbling and talking under her breath. She's used to nobody listening, but got to tell the stories anyways.
I'll pop in and say, despite having done so much over the day, Charlie, they immediately start playing leapfrog on the dog beds. Part of getting to relax means having the biggest zoomies in the world. So you see them hopping from place to place here and there. They're trying to see if they can beat their last goal of how high they can jump over the giant bed in the middle of the room. But after finally getting all of that energy out, they simply expel more. They start to settle down, grab one of the toys, tearing it to shreds.
Because this is a magical scenario. Like, yes, you destroy the toy, but like as soon as you like turn around, it's like back together, it's ready for
Yes.
destroying again.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of dog are you? What do you look like?
So Charlie is a rat terrier. They're one of the little guy that goes around, chasing after them. They are pitch black, except for their devil mark, which is a little heart-shaped mark right at the base of their tail. Since they've had such a good time today, what happens is that when they wag their tail, the devil's mark warms up, and you can see not only does the devil mark glow, but there's a glow inside of them like a little ember. So the more fun that they're having, the more they start to give off and almost become a little warmer. That's why they ended up coming in with very little snow on them compared to our poor friends here.
And do you settle down anywhere?
Eventually? Yeah, eventually Charlie will be settling down around one of the corners of the bed, having the time of their life with our magical toys.
Ran or Shauntelle?
Okay. Tamora comes bounding into the room, and the first thing they do is plunge their head face first into the water bowl to have a drink. There is no understanding of the entire process, so it's just face full in, and then just some bubbles come up there, and then they come out and they have had their drink. And then they immediately run face sloshing water everywhere under the bed. And they start digging around under the bed, pull out a bone, hop up on the bed, completely soaking wet, and just sit there happily chewing their bone.
And what kind of dog are you?
Tamora is a standard schnauzer, so about this big, and big beard, tiny long curly tail, and just the happiest creature you've ever met. Bounces as high as your face.
And as you are soaking wet on top of the bed sheets, this is the devil's place. It's warm. It's not necessarily hell, but like the water starts evaporating and like steam starts going into the air.
Yes, perfect.
And
Home.
last but not least,
You just see this quite large and very tall and graceful Afghan hound just saunters in this zigzag motion. The fur is just silvery white, but under the glint of the firelight, um, it kind of starts to shift and look like feathers that's over there. And then as her ear kind of like curls outward and upward, there is just this curled and ram, but also maybe devil horns hidden inside. That's her devil mark. Kind of just saunters in. There is this giant bird cage inside the room next to Devil's bed, and then she kind of just goes and put the paw on top of the perch of a bird and open the mouth, and the sound that comes out of it is more of a chirp than a dog's howl.
And do you like settle in near the birdcage or?
Yeah, she's inside the bird cage and just sort of um poke on some of the bird seed inside of the bird cage.
I can imagine that it's like the dog bed on the bottom, but then the perch just high enough for her to go like
Just going
on
like
top
this.
of
Yeah.
this is just like, oh,
Just
I
holding
can
on
see
there.
it. All elegant.
So cute. I accidentally closed out of the rule book. My bad. It's fine. But the four of you have returned from your soul fetch. And the devil, who is under like a couple large comforters and some homemade blankets, they have dark slicked back hair and like a ponytail and are wearing like bright pink silk pajamas, like the button down and like the pants. And as you're all settling in, they finish like reading like the like last page that they were on and like put it on the bedside table and gives all of you a broad smile. Welcome back. Did you? Of course, you succeeded, but did you have a good time?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Always.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah, 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 yeah.
In my mind, he's totally Tom Ellis. Lucifer, he's totally him in that pink
Mhm.
pajama. I love it.
Are you ready to tell me the story? It's this would be the perfect bedtime story.
How many ears do you have today?
Just one,
Okay.
but I'm
One
gonna
is
be listening
enough.
with my whole ear. Don't worry.
Good. Because the winds told me a lot of different secrets. I hope you're ready.
I am ready. I'm ready for all of your interpretations, and I'm the excited, exaggerated tale, pun not intended. All right. Uh, let's go into the soul fetch, where the four of you are going to for the audience. So this game actually, chronologically, the system takes place after the soul fetch happens, and the whole game is our players telling the story of what happened like several hours before. So we're going to go back in time as we see what happened. So for this game, the system has cards that are used as inspiration. You can play essentially a no prep game. I did a little bit of prep because that's how I roll. But you choose a card. You choose 3 cards for who you're getting the soul from, where you meet them, and what they want, because they have already made a pact with the devil, and it is your job to fulfill it. So earlier today, I have pulled the soul card for person, place is dog, and the pact is mirror. Earlier this morning, the devil told you that you need to go fulfill the pact of an individual by the name of Desiree. And the scene opens up with all 4 of you, sirens in the air, chasing a fire truck, actually. And it is just driving very quickly with the alarms on, and the person you're trying to get to is like hanging on to the back, geared up in their gear with their helmet and their jumpsuit and tools and belts, and it's going fast. So tell me what y'all are doing to talk to Desiree.
Oh, I am having the time of my life. Oh, and like there's a truck and it's so big and it's so red and it's making so much noise. So what I did is that like you know how the truck was going really fast? So I tried to go really fast like the truck. And I was trying to bark at the person in the back of the truck because they were going really fast and I don't know if they could hear me because they were really far away, but I was trying to get there really, really, really close. And I was really fast.
Before I do any rolls of the sort, what is everyone else doing?
I smell
It
fire.
was
I'm gonna head him off at the pass.
it was a beast. It was a howling beast with tails and two heads and glowing eyes, and there are birds flying after it, and coals too, and then there is music playing alongside of it. So I started to run, and I'm not really usually preferring to be very fast. I like to be slow and like to sing. Um, there wasn't any butterflies, which was disappointing, but I did go after Desiree. She looks like she was having a lot of fun holding on to the truck. No, wait, it wasn't a truck. It was a monster. It was a red beast. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was really big. That was a really big monster
Smelled
truck.
like metal.
Yeah, it likes to
Metal and
eat
water.
fire. So I started throwing snow onto it, and then the snow turned into feather in my hand, so it wasn't doing anything. Oh,
And what about you, Chase?
Chase is actually talking to herself about a different story when they were chasing a horse carriage and reminding herself that she can ride the lines, and she will try to ride the lines to end up on the fire truck. And she's aiming for the spot next to the Dalmatian, who's also in the truck, because
Oh
absolutely
yeah.
they have to have a Dalmatian.
And the Dalmatian is like, their eyes are locked on you. They could see you. And
So
they're
so
interested.
she's like, well, this is just like in '09 when I was chasing that horse carriage, and I wrote the lines and I ended up straight on that seat. All right, let's do that. Let's do
All
that
right.
again. I can do
So
that.
so it sounds like two of y'all are chasing. One of y'all is gonna meet you at the fire. And the last one is gonna use magic. So um Tamara, are you using magic to head them off at the pass, or are you chasing? Like a dog.
I am gonna use magic to get to the fire.
Okay, so I need Chase and Tamora to roll devil, while Charlie and Eleanor, am I saying it right? Eleanor?
Illinois.
Illinois.
Like
Write that down.
Chloe, but Illinois.
To roll dog. So all of our players have 3 stats: devil, dandy, and dog, and depending on how good they are, they will roll 1, 2, or 3 dice. And they really only, and a 1 is like a crit fail, a 6 is a critical success, and then everything else in between is, you did it, but you're not spectacular. You didn't spectacularly fail or spectacularly succeed.
Okay.
And you can choose which die you want to use. It's not like the best one. So if you want to fail, you absolutely can.
I rolled a 5.
What else everyone else get?
I rolled a 6.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Charlie and Chase.
I'm a
Rolled a
best
1, a
dog.
5, and a 2, but you know what? I'm gonna take the 5 because I don't want to fail right away. I'll be failing later, but she can do this.
Yeah.
And
Highest
what'd you
one's
get,
a
Charlie?
3. Little 3.
So you're going to use the 3? Okay.
Yeah.
So Charlie and you just make it. You are able to get close and like keep pace with the truck and talk if you would like. Tamora, you are able to get to the fire as like before the fire truck gets there. Like you kind of have to wait a minute for like, for them to get there so you can actually talk with Desiree, but it is what it is.
She'll get here.
Chase, you're old, you are experienced. You get exactly where you need to go, but your old bones, your arthritis, it's nothing fancy. And
Yeah.
Illinois, you critically succeeded, so what does this look like? How spectacular is this? The devil leans closer as they hear about like how good you did and like what happened.
Oh, you should have been there. I ran all the way across the snowy ground after the red beast, and then I leap through the air and I land right on top of it, and I bit down on the shadow and on the wind itself. It tasted like
Ooh.
apple and some sweet herbs too. And
Did you
then
like land? Did you bite the beast, or did you? Please don't tell me you bit Desiree, right? No.
no, I
Okay,
bit
good.
the beast's shadow, and I bit the wind too.
Beautiful. As you all catch up with the fire truck or the beast, are landing on it. Tomorrow you see as it like pulls in and like reaches to a halt, and all the other firefighters are really getting, doing their job. They're starting to unroll the hose, starting to survey what needs to be done. But time kind of seems to slow as Desiree like notices you, Charlie and Illinois like leap onto the truck. Like she sees you, and time kind of seems to slow down around everybody except for the 4 of you and her. And it's really hard to tell what she looks like, but she has very like warm brown skin from what you can see underneath her helmet, and dark brownish gold eyes. But other than that, she's in her uniform. And then she like looks around at all of her slow moving companions and coworkers, and she looks down at the 4 of you, and she actually crouches to get down onto your eye level. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Is this your
Hey,
doing?
pup.
And she
Hey, pup. Time to go.
You sound like pancakes, but it's time.
With or without syrup?
You don't smell like pancakes.
I'm gonna go for some
I
pancakes.
I'm promise I'm not pancakes. Are you? I'm assuming you're here for something. I wasn't expecting.
So,
Yeah,
So,
it's time to go. hmm
the
Time has
soul.
come.
That's
let's
right.
go. It's time for a walk.
Well, I have a job to do, but like, I can't give you the. I talked to your boss. He said that you would come and like help me with something, and I would pay with my soul. So I'm assuming that's what you're here for.
Yes.
Oh, that's the
Unless
first
you
thing we were
want to
supposed to
stay
do.
here and tangle with these snakes, they don't look very fun. They look cold and angry.
If we help
I
you, does that
know.
mean we get to chase the truck again?
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, we should do it. We should do it, guys. I think we should do it. I think we should do it. We should
Um,
help.
And then we can
You're
go for
saying
some
that, but you know
pancakes.
what? Make a good story.
What are you going to do?
me?
Yeah.
Will you
Well,
help with?
well, I have to. As soon as I get moving at the same pace of everyone else, I'm gonna help put out the fire. But um, I need all of you to do me a favor, and then I can give you my soul when I figure it out.
Is it a
Okay.
fun thing?
I'm Desiree, and I talked to the devil a little while ago because I needed help with something.
Mhm.
Um, I don't really remember who I am, and I want your help
Oh,
figuring that out.
you're
You're Desiree.
Desiree.
Well, I know I'm Desiree, but that's the name I
Okay,
gave
get it.
myself.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know
yeah.
who I was before I woke up, you know?
I understand.
Oh.
Sometimes you feel like it's a dream, but dreams are just memories who lost their way home.
Very
How
poetic.
long have you been Desiree?
I've been
Since you woke
Desiree.
up.
I've been Desiree for probably a little over 100 years.
wow.
Oh,
That's a
So
lot
how
of
In the
did
years.
same body? Right here being a firefighter? And
Out of
nobody
character.
ever looked at you funny?
She does not look like she's over 100. She's probably looks like she's in her like late 30s, early 40s.
also, as dogs, do we know how long humans live?
Not that long.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if they do, they look much older and more wrinkly and smell weirder.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
no.
I
Is it like the same way? I was talking to a cat once, and she told me not yet.
Well, if
No,
assuming
cats,
cats
yeah.
have
I talked
nine.
to a cat's one too. They have multiple lives. You think it's like that with her?
I don't talk to cats.
I know you don't. That's why I do that.
oh my god, there was
I
a
don't
cat earlier before we saw the truck. I was gonna chase them, but then the truck was like really cool. So Desiree had a really cool truck. That was a really nice one. That was really great.
thank you, but
Yeah.
I've been Desiree for a little over 100 years. I woke up and I didn't know who I was, and I want to know who I was before that.
You don't
Oh.
smell like 100 years.
Yeah, she smells like pancakes.
Pancakes is not 100 years.
Oh, I
Exactly.
could
Lavender
do
is
100 years of
100
pancakes.
years.
I could do 100 years of pancakes. I think 100 years of pancakes would be really good.
The stuff in the cushions is 100 years.
Did you accidentally let your shadow walk away ahead of you and then didn't follow close enough, and that's how you lost who you are?
Oh, I don't think so. I think I don't think so. I still have my shadow. Something I would have noticed.
Where did you wake up? Did you wake up in
Where?
like yeah, like in your dog bed, or in like at the vet, or at the park? Where'd you wake up?
No, not any of those places. I remember waking up in the middle of like a field in between two mountains.
Oh, we should go there. That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's now what it is now is the Rocky Mountains. I think that's
Wow.
where it is today, but that it wasn't. I'm not sure if it was the Rocky
That's
Mountains then, but
the best kind of mountain. The rocky
Yeah.
kind of mountain is the best kind.
no. Food. Food is the best kind of mountain. Mountain of food.
Mountain of food sounds really good.
For
Blankets,
me, it's the
heated
second
blankets.
best.
Do the Rocky Mountains have food?
Oh,
um
lots of food, but you got to chase it.
yes, or
Oh.
forage for it, but I woke up there and then I slowly made a life, couple lives actually. It's really hard to get a new social security number every time I need to try and make a new me.
You're
Hmm.
I've
so
only
old.
I am old. I have a feeling I'm older than 100, but because I looked like this and they motioned to themselves since I woke up, and so
Wow. You're
So,
really
so
good.
can Chase go and try and sniff her and see if she can sense magic?
yeah. So if you're gonna sniff and sense magic, I will say roll devil.
All right. Okay,
Actually, I
so
will allow you to. I will say I will allow you to roll devil or dog.
no,
Ooh.
dark is my least favorite because I'm old. I'm not very good at dogging anymore, but I'm very good at sniffing, at the sensing magic devilry. And actually, what you notice is that every time she uses like a supernatural or a magic action, it's like the markings that are actually her devil mark will actually then extend and start moving a little. So because the mark has like the devil tail at the end, and when she uses magic, it kind of starts moving. Like she's like her tail is like, let's see, come on, this is the way. All right, the highest is a 5. 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Yeah, so you succeed. It's strong magic, like enough to make your nose itch. This person is heavily full of magic. Like it's old magic too. Like kind of like the equivalent of devil olds. You don't know how old the devil is, but you know they're very old. uh so maybe someone who is immortal.
So she will, sniff behind the ears, like close to the pulse point and behind the knees for some reason. It's like, this is old magic. This is like old scroll smelling, dusty mummy magic. Are you immortal? Were you a god or a demigod?
Oh, that's why I need your help.
Oh, are you a mountain?
I don't know.
She wouldn't smell like old scroll. That made no sense.
Why do you want to know who you are?
I feel
Who are you
untethered.
now?
Now I'm Desiree. I live here saving people, but I feel like there's something missing, you know? And I want to know who I am, who I was, and if there's anything I can do.
I understand that. Like
Hmm.
my M, it melted, murmured, moved on. It's what they do.
Do you have anything else? Anything that you woke up with?
Then I'm going to pull some cards because it's great for narrative stuff. Just for shits and giggles, I'll tell you what I pull. Um, behind the DM screen, each card has like people, places, things like items, friends or foes, numbers, colors, names. I pulled the Raven. It's a cool card, but they're impossible to read. My only complaint about the game, the text is not accessible on these cards. Money Cook. But I pulled the Raven, and she nods actually. And like she pauses. I don't have it on me right now because I don't wear it out on a call. But if you go back to the fire station and go into my locker, there is a pendant in there with a
Pendant?
feather.
Feather pendant.
Oh, feathers.
Oh,
My
feather
favorite.
pendant.
Yeah, Princess loves those
Feathers are
feathers.
soft.
Yeah.
They're really fun. They float around a lot, and then sometimes I get to chase them, and it's really great.
Fun to
Oh wait,
catch.
it's in your locker?
It's in my
At the fire
locker back at
station?
the fire. Yeah.
Wait, but what
Where's
are
the
you
fire
doing
station?
here at the fire?
I gotta go put the fire out. There so it doesn't spread and hurt other people.
Maybe we can help you and the icy snakes to get rid of this red beast. And then we can go look at the pretty feather.
You
Fire,
want
fire is
to?
like fleas, goes fast and hurts. But a mechanics question.
Yes.
Um, so I have a trick that I would like to use, but it says only if I encounter a new adversary, and she doesn't count as an adversary, right? Because I have like that other devil where I can see if I know anything about them, but it says each time you encounter a new adversary, and I guess she didn't count.
Read the whole thing out to me, please.
Okay, the trick is that other devil. Each time you encounter a new adversary, roll 3d6 to see if you know anything about them. Perhaps you've dealt with them before or previously heard a story of their exploits. If you roll at least 1 6, the devil reminds you of an interesting fact, bit of lore, or previous exchange.
Yeah,
But
she's not really an adversary, so it
yeah,
wouldn't count here. But from here on out, if you meet any like interesting characters, just straight up roll, and I can
okay.
tell you.
Right, yeah, that's because I was like, yeah, I don't think she counts as that. Too bad. That would have been cool.
It would
Feathers.
have.
Yeah, but I think fire is like fleas. It spreads fast and it bites.
Yeah.
Not fleas in the
Um,
summer of 12. That was unpleasant. Lots of
are
bats.
there? I have a feeling when we're done talking, time is going to start moving normally, and I'm going to have to really start rushing to help my coworkers. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me or talk to me about before I go deal with it and you come help me?
Are you good at tug of
Have
war?
any weird dreams that might tell us anything about your past? Like
Oh, if you can meet us in your fire station later and
Yeah.
go to take a nap, I can walk into your dream and take a look and see maybe we can find out.
I don't know when I'm going to be back, but if I'm asleep, you're more than welcome to. To answer your question, I am okay at tug of war.
We should play when
and
we get.
and what was it you asked, Chase?
if she had any weird dreams that might point towards her past. Like if she dreamed about being somebody else multiple times.
I have pulled another card for help. I have pulled the crossroads. She stops and she thinks. I often feel like when I don't dream a lot, but when I do dream, I find myself not necessarily at a crossroads, but meeting other people that are traveling, and they kind of we have an understanding. We look at each other and we nod, and they continue on their way.
Like you're a traveler too, or like you are like guarding a spot, like like
I
where you
think
buried your bone and you stay there and guard it,
I
or you
think
move too.
I think a little bit of both. The
Hmm.
like I move, but it's never like to new places, if that makes sense. It's always like a certain area.
Hmm. That is interesting.
Sounds really cool. Sounds like you
Are
had a lot
there
of
like
friends. Maybe you
sites?
had a lot of friends.
Oh, yeah, that would be when the friends are good. Pack is
Yeah.
good. I'm ready to go sniff that feather.
I'm so ready to go sniff that feather. And then once the time's gonna go out, you're gonna see that the fire's gonna get like really bright and really loud, and it's gonna be really cool. But I know it's not really cool for you, Desiree. Like, I'm really sorry. I know it's not really cool for you, but I think it's really cool.
I'm not sorry. It smells delicious.
It's like fleas. Don't go too close. Remember, they bite.
Okay.
I don't like those snakes. They can fight it out. Maybe we can go.
Snakes are
I'll
yucky.
visit your dream later, Desiree.
Okay. I will be
We'll
waiting.
see you at the station later.
Let's go to the station.
And
And make sure that pupper doesn't get fleas, fire, hurt.
he is very well taken care of, I promise. Desiree like gets out from her crouch and immediately goes into action. She goes to help getting the hose onto the fire hydrant while some of her other coworkers like go inside to see if like anyone is in there and get people out. Are you helping with the fire, or are you actually going just straight to the fire station?
Depending,
I mean,
what does the fire look like?
It is a small it is like a small it's like a corner store. It's not like a family home or anything. But it's just God, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm blanking on the word, but it's just a small like convenience store.
Like
Oh,
a
like a
It doesn't look
bodega?
like bodega. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
That is I could not think of it for the life of me.
In every version of the reality, I will defend bodegas with everything that is my being. So I'm going to
Yes.
help.
Mhm.
I
I
am
was gonna say, I
also
think
going to help.
yes. I will say, as soon
Okay.
as Charlie realizes it's a bodega and that there are snacks that we can get, Charlie's
Mhm.
heading to the bodega.
they got hot dog rollers.
Yeah,
Also,
hot
we got
dogs.
to make sure that the bodega cat is okay, because
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
there's
cat.
you see the bodega cat sitting on the fire hydrant.
No, I
The
bark.
bodega cat is fine.
I bark.
Ridiculous
I
cat
bark.
started
I
it.
bark. I bark.
Yeah, so what are you all doing to help put out this fire?
Hold on.
Yeah, tell me what
Hold
you
on.
all are doing.
Oh,
I
I have a
want
trick
to-
that I can use. Oh.
Well, I have a trick as well. Okay.
But I'm not
Uh,
sure if it's 100% because it says thunder and lightning. It doesn't say anything about rain.
Very, very frightening.
Yeah. Because there's a storm, but will that make it better or will that make it worse?
Depends how good you roll.
Because
I
I can
want
split the
to.
night and call down a storm of thunder and lightning and hail.
Ooh.
oh,
And I'm the eye of the storm and not harmed by it. And then, but I could try that if that is okay or if you have something better.
We
Whatever
can
you all
do
want to
things
do.
simultaneously. So while
Yeah,
you're calling
exactly.
thunder and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
lightnings,
that you guys might get hurt by the storm if you don't stay close to me. That's why if we know what we're doing, we got to stick together.
well, you do that, and I'm going to try to think really, really hard and imagine this fire is actually just rose petals. And then it will become rose petals.
That would be really cool. Blowing rose petals all over the place. So she will then, I'm not sure. Are you wearing are we wearing like little collars or harnesses or like little
It's up
pouches
to
or
y'all.
something?
It's up to
I'm just
y'all.
trying to figure out if I can grab on with her mouth to something so that I can walk with her while I got the storm so she can focus on the rose petals without having to look where she's going.
I'm wearing a little top hat that has a strap underneath my chin.
Then she'll probably grab hold of the edge of the top head for saying, you know what, I'm gonna hold on to you. You start thinking about rose petals. Y'all stay close, and we're gonna you know. Do you need to walk in there for the rose petals, or can you stay out here?
Now, I will just listen to the wind and the moon, and it's going to tell me the secret of transmutation. And from the fire, it will just gradually turn pink and white and yellow, and then everything will smell nice.
Reminds me of a painting a girl did once. That walked me. Never mind. Never mind. All right, we're all staying right here. We're not moving. Do you hear me, Charlie?
I run into the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, I was gonna say Charlie's about to run in. You little Patrick stop. Say, huh?
Huh? You got to
Yeah.
stay here, else the storm is gonna hurt you. I'm gonna let loose the storm and the hail.
Okay,
Bodega's
I
going
run into the
after her.
bodega. I am nipping heels to make them faster.
And she's just like,
So
fine, I'm still gonna do it. And she's gonna split the night.
what about you, Charlie? What are you doing?
I think because Tamora is having that initiative, Charlie does a little I do a little spin, sort of like I can't decide if I'm between Chase and Tamora and Chase and Tamora, and then I eventually follow Tamora up inside as well.
And what are you doing inside?
I am sniffing around. I'm trying to see if there are any salvageable treats.
Okay, yeah.
So it
With
will
a
be
fire.
sort of the
I want treats.
I want treats.
Mhm.
So it will be an exploration of the bodega. So if there's anything that needs to be rolled for that.
Yeah, so Charlie and Tamora are rolling dog, and Illinois and Chase are rolling devil.
Right.
I also have find it. So if you or a packmate is looking for a mundane item, I locate it if it's present. So we're getting treats.
Yes.
Getting treats.
Getting
However,
treats.
I am going to have you roll dog, though, for the nipping at the heels
Yes.
of the people who can't see you. So that will
Oh no.
need a roll.
Do I need to
Right.
roll anything different because it's one of my tricks, or is it just the same?
There are no specific. So devil and split the night are going to be the same thing. So it's just going
Okay.
to be a devil roll for you. I saw a 6
Ooh.
from Rand.
I can choose.
I am going to
It's a
say this is a
6.
new scene. That's also a 6.
It's 6.
Oh.
6.
All right.
6. 6 there. Haha.
Perfect.
I'm gonna say A 4.
All right.
Mm.
So this is a new scene compared to the last one. I don't know if I remember mentioning this or not, but per scene, if you roll 3 6s, something happens, the devil's bargain, or if you roll 3 1s, fate's folly happens. So you've rolled 2
Ooh.
6s, so keep that in mind. Well, it's not rolled, it's 6s or 1s used.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay,
Oh,
use.
okay.
So if we
So
use
if
those.
You
so
know
if someone
what?
gets another 6, are you getting another 6?
No,
Give a 6.
I'm not. But for the fun, I'm I'm taking that 1.
You're gonna take the 1.
Yes, failure is fun. Let's go.
Failure is fun. You are absolutely correct. Let me just double check who describes things. Yeah, so let's start with the 6s. Because I feel like how they succeed could really impact your failure.
Yes.
Um, so Chase and Illinois, tell me how you succeeded on your action so well that as you're speaking, the devil actually leans in. So tell me what happened when you started to use your magic. This seems like something really interesting happened.
I can.
Is it a one-story building or a two-story building? And where did the fire start? Is it like on the hot dog roller, or did it start in the attic, or
It is definitely like a 2-story building, but the fire definitely started in the bodega. You're not sure where because you're not inside.
right? So because she would try and summon it inside the bodega, kind of from the ceiling, where she would through the window think that the fire or the biggest fire is, which in her mind would be the hot dog roller or whatever, and that is where she would call down this storm of thunder and lightning and hail to try and put out this fire. And I'm not sure how we're going to play that into the one, so I'm not going to finish describing. Just think she like summons a ceiling storm with clouds that shoot lightning, and it's hailing, and the wind is whipping around. There is an inside the bodega storm.
I love that. And I think we are probably complementary with each other because Illinois is sort of like gently putting her paw down on the pavement and is just going to kind of whispers and says, "Fire, I think you only know how to burn because no one has ever taught you to bloom. So this is your time." And then I think she reaches up her paw and kind of just try to like pull on the energy of the flame and weave it into this pattern. And then you see from the thunder and lightning and the rain out spurs this rainbow. And then wherever the water kind of drips onto the ground, you just see blooming from it flowers bursting from the window, as well as the ceilings as well.
Yeah, I think the storm would then whip those blooms in a circle and then out the windows, and there's like blooms like whoosh, like a confetti box out of the whatever
Yeah.
window hasn't already exploded from the fire will explode out with these awesome blooms that she created, and will just like confetti
Yeah, and then she
come
just
out.
kind of tilts her head and turns to the devil who has always been there and just say, "It was always going to be puddles. I just didn't know it yet."
And the devil, like whoever's close enough on the bed, will give you all like a good head pat and scritch.
Yay!
So Tamora,
Mhm.
Chase and Illinois have essentially created an indoor storm, which, with between the wind blowing and Illinois' magic, the you see flower petals. The humans don't necessarily see flower petals, but it's more of like an illusion of basically, like when you look at the clouds, like, oh, that looks like a whatever. It's kind of like that kind of vibe. But they notice that the fire is acting weird and they're a little alarmed, but still try to do their job. But tell me how your natural one of nipping on their heels, what happens? And how you fail spectacularly.
Okay. So I go in run in, nipping on heels. I nip, I slide on the hail, get twisted up in all of the flower petals and out the window.
I think you also bulldoze over Desiree by accident. Yeah. So she what kind of dog were you again? You were
I'm a
the
Schnauzer.
Schnauzer, right?
Yeah.
So you go behind her knees and essentially like tabletop her, and she falls
Yes.
over and she's looking at the ceiling disoriented, and she sees everything as it really is because one, she is supernatural, and two, she's dealing with you silly little guys, and sees the cloud, which everyone else sees as smoke. The ice obviously is because someone's ice machine broke somewhere, and the petals are obviously a trick of the light, but she's just oh gosh, okay, and then she gets back up and gets back to work. Charlie.
Oh,
Snacks.
snacks. So my rolls for dog were a 4, a 2, and a 1. I
What?
think.
But Tamara has a trick that allows you to find common items if you so desire.
So you know what? I think we'll get a little victory out of this. Let's use that 4. Have a very standard victorious session. Where as all of the chaos is going on, people are panicking, the petals are flying looking gorgeous. I'm nipping at them because they're flying all over the place. And just as the dear Tamora flies right past me, I am able to find an unopened bag of Jack's Link's beef jerky. Completely
God
So
tier snacks.
So if I can add on to that, you find a bag of the jerky unopened, but it's one pack of multiple in a plastic bag, so you can pick it up, the whole thing up, and carry it out.
And that's exactly what happens. It is the same energy of someone walking out of a chaos scene with headphones in, not noticing anything going on. Tail wagging a mile a minute, a little bright little light as I'm walking past all the hail and the petals to head back outside.
Oh my god, I just remembered you're a little rat terrier, so it's probably dragging behind you.
It's like in an action movie. It's like a big explosion happens, and there's that tiny dog with a big bag of things.
You're like little
through,
prancing.
Passing Tamora, covered in soot and glass and petals and wet from the hail, and we are standing to the side, focusing, Chase holding onto her top hat while we're doing magic, and it's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I also think after
over.
as everything falls apart, and eventually I make it back to Tamora, and I drop the bag, and I'm like, we did it!
It's so beautiful.
Illinois and Chase, your magic has significantly decreased the flame to the point where if you wanted to drop it, the firefighters can handle the rest.
Yep. So she would drop the storm and let go of the top head.
Yeah, and then Illinois is going to kind of saunter away a little bit, and you see her silvery white fur. There are just vines and flowers growing a little bit out of it. She kind of saunters away. With
Desiree
jazz
beautiful
playing in the
blossoms.
background.
Beautiful blossoms, dear.
Desiree is busy, so you won't be able to ask her any more questions. She's probably going to be here for a little while longer.
Gotcha.
What would you like to do?
So I think at this point we gotta go over to the fire station. We have to find the feather.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Check out on
feather.
Tamora and use my tail to kind of brush some of the petals off and say, all right, dear, all right, pupper, that was pretty cool, but you know what? I told you This is just like in '09, and you didn't listen, but that's okay. It was probably fun flying out of here. Good
Yes.
bowling her over. Are we ready to go? Go sniff the feather? I'm ready to sniff the feather. Nice snacks, kiddo. Yeah, sorry, feather.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna. Should we open it now or should we take it with me? Because I mean, it's really tasty and like I'm really ready to eat these like right now. But it's also like
open
really
it now. Open it now.
They're now. Okay, 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 okay. And then I tear it open.
Eat
And now
it.
we have all the little
Snack on the
individual
way.
snacks. Snack on the way.
Just
They tear open the bag.
riding through the lines as you eat just some jerky.
Yes.
God, I
Yes.
could really go for some jerky right now. Thanks.
Perfect. So we all stack. We all. And now I think now we're good. Now we're good. We're good. We're good. We should go to station. We should go find. There's more trucks over there, right? I see like the really big, like the monster trucks. We should go right now. We're gonna go right now. I'm gonna go right now. So Charlie goes.
That was really
Are you
good
going right to the
jerky.
fire station?
Charlie is going right to the fire station.
Okay. Everyone else? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, chewing
Uh,
thoughtfully on a jerky while sauntering towards the fire station.
Yes.
Delicious. You are quickly and easily able to get to the fire station. No rolls needed. You can just follow the scent of Desiree back and, or the truck, so on and so forth. And you find yourself in front of this multi-story building with like two big truck bays. One of the trucks is gone, the one that you chased, and the other one is still there. It's pretty quiet. It doesn't look like another emergency has happened. There's not a lot of people here, just because they all went out on the call. And yeah, you can just go to the locker room if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, just following the line. Well,
Going on.
talking to Illinois.
Do they have
No, I
bones
did not
here?
say that.
Oh, it'd be so great if they had bones here. I'd love to have some bones here.
Maybe they have bones.
Unfortunately,
Maybe
not
Desiree
here.
has them in her thing because you know what?
Here.
They do have a dog. They do have a dog.
Fine.
I was about to say you don't smell regular bones, but you do smell dog bone trees.
Yeah, no bones.
Finding it
We
first.
can't take them all.
Finding,
That would be not fair to the Dalmatian. Not all of
finding,
them.
and then bones. Yes.
Feathers
I'm so glad.
first.
Can I sniff it out?
With the bones or the feather?
Yes.
Feather.
You can, but I'd like to add a temptation die to whatever it is I roll next because I feel like that is.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's where I'm at.
But yeah, as long as you can justify what you're doing with your temptation die, yeah, you can smell both of them. You won't need to. You actually won't need to roll. This is just a simple sniff check. Nothing. I'm not going to make you roll unnecessarily. If you would like to add your temptation anyway, that's fine. You don't need to roll to use your temptation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you want to be tempted, you're more than welcome to. It's just not a.
It's not a roll I need to make.
It's not a
Required
mechanic
roll.
check. That's what it is.
Okay.
It's a narrative one.
Okay.
Where are you going? Which one? Which direction?
I thought that was a die roll.
Yeah, you have like your drive, which your temptation roll is basically like a roll off your like whatever your drive is for your playbook. The temptation die is the mechanic of your narrative drive. It's just like it's just a specific character quirk of yours. So where are we going? Tamora.
Going on hunt for feather.
Feather. Okay.
Feather.
Everyone.
The feather.
You see Tamara go head off in like obviously not where the dog treats are. Those are like in the mess area / kitchen. So Tamara goes in the opposite direction. You walk into a room with human height 6 foot tall lockers. They're all like painted a shiny gray, and you hear rustling. And you hear movement in here and people going through a locker.
Oh.
Interesting.
We read.
What was that?
Can we
can we?
read?
Oh, yes, you can read.
Okay.
Yes, you can read.
It's an important question.
Can you write? No. You don't have thumbs or hands, but you can
Yes.
read.
I could
Yes. Chase, Charlie, and Illinois, what are y'all doing?
So while Tamora is doing that, my drive is discovery. So that basically, so this die roll can I roll to see if that actually helps me, or if it's just a temptation of getting distracted and looking at shit.
So the mechanic temptation the mechanic, if you roll a 1 or 2 on your temptation die, is what takes over. So if it's a narrative thing, without a roll, it's up to you what you want to do.
I love the random stuff. So I'm just gonna say, her discovery drive kicks in, and I'm gonna roll and see where it goes. If it goes in a helpful way, or if it goes in a
Okay.
oh,
Sure,
this looks
absolutely.
like an 05, and let's look at it.
Sure.
So no, that's actually a 5. So yes, I'm gonna use my discovery drive to see if I can find the dog treats for Charlie, so we don't get distracted, and tomorrow, so that she can focus on finding the feather, and she's gonna try and discover the dog treats.
Yeah, they're really easily findable.
Yay!
They are like on a top shelf though, behind a cabinet. So you have to get that out. Charlie and Illinois, what are you doing?
Illinois' understanding is the drive. So I feel like the people chattering in the locker room is a strange occurrence, which through Illinois' eyes currently looks like these two-dimensional comic strips that's just unfolding. There's an interesting thing happening. So Illinois is going to actually follow Tamora with the curiosity of understanding that feather, as well as like overhearing the conversations is kicking in, I think. So
Yeah.
I don't know what I need to do, but
Yeah,
to assist
we'll get
Tamora maybe, or
we'll get to you and Tamora in a second. Charlie.
I will say, since Chase did such a noble sacrifice of going over to get the treats for us, I do get distracted because there's a whole other big truck. Oh my god, it's the same big truck, but also not the same big truck. I will explore the truck for a bit, so I'm gonna try and like hop on, go around it, see if there's
Are you
anything
looking
to.
Are you looking for anything specific?
I'm looking for a way to get in. I would like to be inside of the truck.
Oh my god. Are you gonna There's a door, obviously. You can also try and magic in.
Hmm.
I'm assuming you're trying to get into like the front seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to just try? You don't have thumbs. How are you gonna get in? How do you try to get in?
Get it.
Maybe the
We could
window's
roll.
open.
We could roll a magic and see what happens. Want to do some devil?
Yeah, go for it.
Right. It's 2. I got a 4 and a 1.
Which one do you want to
So-
use?
Let's see how we can make that one work, because this is a very interesting way to try and get into a emergency vehicle.
Yeah, how do you spectacularly fail?
I imagine we're cutting back to when we are with the devil, and my tail is a little dim. There's some embarrassment. I'm like, I was just trying. I thought it would be a good idea. So, since there's like a door and everything, I thought maybe, if I just kind of, I know how to be a dog, and sometimes I know how to play. So I figured if I like pulled really, 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 really hard, and used sort of my violent delights was the intent to use my pure dog energy to get this door opened. And instead, I may have maybe sort of just a little bit broken the handle of the door, and
Oh, no.
tumbled out of where the trucks are. So I'm actually outside of the fire station holding the little handle in my mouth.
Too good at tug of war. You are the
Too good
tug
at
of
tug of
war
war.
champion.
You won?
I
Won.
won. I won, but at what cost?
I don't know. Let's
I'm
go.
wondering.
Sorry, go ahead. Finish.
Well, I was gonna say, I was wondering if it would even be a sad narrative moment where it's like the you can see the door handle near one of the beds, like inside of the
You
devil's
brought it
home.
in.
I brought it in.
Perfect. Let's go back to Illinois and Tamora. So, Illinois, you said you saw everything like comic strips. So if you were like looking at this comic strip, it's like black and white, and the first panel is the two of you walking into the locker room. The second panel is you like creeping around the corner where you hear those noises. And the third panel is a figure in a like dark cloak is rummaging through a locker, muttering to themselves. I'm like, where is it? Where? No, this isn't it. And you see multiple lockers opened, rummaged through, and crap is on the ground. What would you like to do?
I know what I want to do, but it's really
Wrong.
not helpful.
What do you want to do? What do you? Oh well, we could kind of talk to each other. Like, in our...
Roll dog.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And you all hear Tamora barking. You got a 5. Do you only roll one dog?
Huh? I roll
Do you
3
roll?
dog.
Okay, but you're choosing the 5. Got it.
Yep.
You are you trying to like chase them? Are you trying to make them run? What are you trying to do with
I'm
your
trying to
barking?
make him stop because I'm here for that. That's my job. Stop it. I want to search and you're ruining my search.
You startle the hell out of whoever this is, and essentially they basically jump like a solid foot in the air. The fabric of their cloak like bellows out and like completely covers them for a second, because like you're coming up from the side and it's just like in your way or whatever. And they quickly turn, and their back is against the one of the closed lockers. Or no, they close one of the lockers by like accident because they're so startled. And they see you and they're like, crap. And basically you see a falcon-headed humanoid figure covered in feathers. And you see in this cloak that they're wearing, the brooch that's holding it closed has a little clock on it. And they're just like, the heck? Good dog, stay. Stay.
Are you a bird too? I'm a bird too. Woof. Wait, whoa. What he here is gonna be woof, 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 woof.
No,
Woof.
they can hear.
Woof.
They can understand
Oh.
you actually, because they are a
Ooh.
supernatural creature.
Yeah, they can see
Okay.
us and they heard my
Yeah.
bark, so they can understand us.
So he will hear, are you a bird too? Sometimes I am too.
Let's quickly go back to Chase. Chase, how are you getting these treats before you hear the barking?
All right. So since Chase's hip's heart, I mean we're devil dandy dogs, but we're still old. So
You're still old,
even
yes.
if it's might be in my head, but yeah, it's like I am not jumping up there. So she will look around first. She will try and use her ghost sense to see if there's any creatures around that could help, or ghosts that could help, anything supernatural that could help knock it down. And if that fails, she will look for a person to do puppy
You know what?
eyes at.
I will pull a card for yes or no for if people are around to help you. You see, oh god, I pulled sun. Sun card. What you see are, they're not necessarily people, but you see like up lining the top of like the cabinets and the rafters are these semi-transparent white birds. Maybe doves, pigeons, something along those lines. And they're all just kind of like preening or sleeping, and they slightly sparkle in the sunlight.
Right. So I rolled that other devil for them, and I rolled a 6, 4, and 4.
What did you
So
roll?
uh, that other devil, the one that we talked about before, about every time
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
encounter.
yeah.
So, and it says if I roll at least 1 6, the devil reminds me of an interesting fact. But it's like I heard a story of the exploit, so I would know what they are, I guess.
Yeah,
And
so you're using,
so
yeah.
so while I'm telling the story, I guess on some point the devil would have to interrupt me and just
Oh,
say something
well,
about them.
I don't remember what they're called, but those birds, they are kind of, you've heard of like guardian angels, right?
Hmm.
They're kind of like guardian angels' pets, and they like to hang around do-gooders and so firefighters, obviously, some of the best public service around. Um, they like to hang around those types of places, and so you'll see them often at libraries, fire stations, and they inspire hope in people.
So for Chase, I'm thinking in her brain she calls them bird goyles because they're like gargoyles, but they're birds. And but I think she knows enough that she thinks they're friendly, and she's gonna try and persuade them to help her and knock down those dog treats for her.
Yeah. One of them looks down at you. One that's just took their head out from under their wing and looks at you. I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
Hey, Burka, my name is Chase. I cannot reach those buggy treats. I'm old. I can't make it. You guys help me. Without you, all hope is lost for us to have those dog treats.
I'm also old too. They kind of
But
like
there's so
rub
many
their
of you.
roll dandy for
Oh,
persuasion
Dandy is 2.
because they are also old and don't want to move.
Yeah. It's a 2 and a 4. Okay, well then let's go with the 4. There's not an interesting one here, so.
Okay.
And she's gonna look really really like do the little cross-legged, that the dogs do when their hips hard, and like do the. But there's so many of you, and there's only one of me.
Okay. Can I have one? Can we have a couple?
Absolutely, we will share.
Okay. Okay.
Sharing is caring.
And this little bird goyle just like flies down and just like perches on the shelf and then knocks it with a wing, and the trees just fall over the floor. They open up and just spread everywhere. And at that point, you start hearing Tamora bark. Charlie, you also hear Tamora barking.
Yes. Barking equals cool. Something's happening. Oh my god, what's going on? So I would run straight to Tamora's barks and just start barking already. I'm barking while I'm running. Yes.
Also, all the birds also just descend on the trees as well. So you're kind of like you're in a pile of these slightly glowing birds.
And at that point, she would turn. She was trying to come out of her dog bed, look at the devil, and see, this is just like in '02 when I was over there, and all of those thingies fell on top of me, and I was kind of buried, but kind of not, and it was kind of cool, but also kind of weird. And then we did this, and it's like, bum, 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 bum. The story is kind of petering out, while the others start telling what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in that moment for Illinois' version, they were kind of telling the devil, "Oh yeah, we saw this figure. They're kind of like me, with a beak sometimes and feathers like mine, and they were wearing a piece of the night on their shoulders and held together by a promise."
Did you become friends with them?
Oh, I was trying to, and cut to trying
Back
to
to the
become
scene.
friends with the bird.
Yeah, so Chase and Charlie come into the scene, and you see what I described
I got the
before.
bag of dog treats because I left
Ripped open
everything that.
partially.
Yeah, because what flew out we left for the birds, and then she grabs the rest of the bag and to the
Brought
barking.
them. Chase, if you want to roll your thing again, the 3d6.
Oh, yes. Oh, that is another 6 and 2 2s. Hold up. How many 6s have we
Hey, we've
rolled
had
now in this
4
scene?
now because you just had a third one. You just had one.
Hold
Yes,
on.
So we've
and I
got
have
Time you
now.
4.
And who else
No,
rolled
only if you
6s
use
in
it.
this scene?
Only
So
if you
each
use
time
it.
you encounter a new adversary, roll 3d6 to see if you know anything about them. Perhaps you've dealt with them before or previously heard a story of their exploits. So I don't think this is you using a 6. This is just part of your tricks, and it's just luck on whether you know. So I'm not going to count those 6s as part of the devil's bargain.
Okay.
So I don't
But yeah,
think
the
you
devil
will.
would
Yeah.
know something about whatever we encounter then.
Oh. I don't know much about the bird itself, but I do know a little bit about the clock, the brooched clock around their cloak. I had a friend tell me once that those items, usually like clock items on like a clothing, usually have to do with time shenanigans, like time travel.
No spoilers. Psst, psst.
Yeah. So you all are converged on this hawk head. Did I say hawk or falcon?
Falcon.
Falcon. Falcon-headed figure who is just like, you know, when animals and birds usually, and like, or rabbits start breathing really quick and shallow. It's kind of like, it's like you see the feathers on their chest go up and down, up and down, up and down because you spooked them. There's 4 of you now.
Hello.
Yeah,
You
wait,
have feathers. I have feathers too. Do you want to see them? Do you want to be friends? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Can I smell
Oh.
you?
We have feathers. You have
Smell
them.
and sense some magic.
I'm so
Are you also
Are you
no.
Desiree's feather?
Are you hear the feather? Yeah, you hear the feather.
Are you Desiree's feather?
You have feathers.
Yeah.
Who's
Guys,
Desiree?
I think this is the feather. Guys. I think
Oh,
this is the feather.
that immortal that has she reads the lockers. That locker.
Yeah, did she?
Which is coincidentally the locker they were going through as soon as you walked in.
We're here to sniff feathers.
And like as you're like talking, you see like they were like up against the wall like this. You see their heads just go behind their back.
Can I smell that?
Yeah, well, guys,
You
we gotta
should-
sniff and sense some magic on that.
You
What
should
Yeah,
let
what do you
her
have?
smell
hiding
it.
shit.
You're hiding a toy, aren't you? They're hiding a toy.
I'm,
With the smell.
I'm imagining all of you like all 4 like creeping up on them from the side.
Like,
And I'm
has
very
been-
large. I'm very large too.
So whoever
It's like from
wants
the
to,
tiniest to the highest. Like,
can we have a
Smell the
scene
angles.
later of? Can we have a scene later of y'all going from like the smallest to the largest, but like when you're like looking around a corner and your heads pop up?
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
So whoever would like to, just one person please, but because we can argue it for any of y'all. Someone to roll dandy for a like convince, like get close, try to cooperate. You're not dangerous. So who would like to roll a dandy roll?
Not me. I'm super weird and not dandy.
I have
I'm
one
feeling
dandy.
dandy.
I'm a singular
And
dandy.
more.
I am a singular dandy also.
Okay, so I got to do that with my 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I
mean,
mean,
we could
she
try.
looks kind of harmless and old, right? And so
Oh, good.
she's just gonna be like, where's dogs? I mean, can we just? You smell good. And while she's talking, it's like, you really smell good. And what's your name? And my name is Chase. And she probably never met anyone of this. And really, I really love your clock and everything. Could I see your clock and see what kind of oil it uses? Because oh man, this is so cool. And you're so nice. My name is Chase. What is your name? I'm just like, well, she keeps talking. It's like this.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you roll in for Dandy? What do you got?
All right, let's see. Ooh, that's a 6 and a
And
3. We're taking the 6.
Yes.
Absolutely. She is.
Ooh, yeah.
Because
Uh,
if you know how huskies talk when they do that, woo,
yeah.
yeah, kind of
Huskies
like
are
that.
cool, but I will never get a husky.
Oh
They are
no.
so noisy and so sassy.
Ever.
No, and they're shedders once the summer hits.
yeah.
Whole coat.
Mhm.
You will get at least one full dog out of grooming them,
Yes.
from what I understand. You rolled a 6. How many 6s have we gotten that were for this scene since you got into the firehouse that was not part of your trick roll? 2?
Yeah, the two.
Two.
Okay, so we've got 2. Thank you very much. Yeah. I have pulled another card for a name. I pulled a cloak. So since you succeeded, you're not necessarily like harmless. Well, what's the word I was looking for? You are giving off the aura of weird but harmless, though still a little unsure. But now that they know that you're like not gonna go like hang hang, despite the initial woof woof,
Mhm.
they do relax a little bit. Sure, you can sniff me. I'm Colrin.
That's
Cool,
such a
right?
lovely
I'm
name.
I'm Chase. Okay, I'm Tail Chaser, but yeah, I'm Chase, and that's Charlie, pointing down with her nose, and that's Illinois up because I think Illinois is probably taller, and then halfway in the middle, and that's Tamora, and those are all my friends. And is it okay if I come a little closer because I'm kind of old? I can't sniff that far away.
Sure.
And then she's gonna, like put her nose behind the knee, wherever the knee would be on that creature, and take a
They
deep
are
breath.
mostly humanoid. They've got they have legs and they have arms. It's that they're everything is covered in feathers.
For some reason, that is just the right height for her. She always goes for the back of the knee, and it's just kind of sweaty fold. So, and then she's gonna try and sniff out if they, the magic. Oh, if she can sniff out what kind of magic.
You'll have to roll
So
dog
it's like
or devil.
Samson. It's sensing.
Yeah, dog or I'll devil for sensing magic, but as regular just sniffing, you smell bird. Obviously, you smell the dustiness and muskiness of feathers, but you also smell nature, fresh air, like cool fresh air, like crisp, but not necessarily winter fresh air. This is like the fresh air of wilderness.
So yeah, she'll take a deep breath, and she was like, "Oh, wilderness, it smells so good." And then I got a 5 for sensing magic.
Yes, you smell. Once again, it tickles your nose. I feel like anything that has to do with like time magic is really itchy.
Like dusty.
Old, dusty, like that old musk of old books. That's gets into your nose, and they have a similar smell to Desiree, not like the same, but like definitely same. Like, oh, this person like lives for a very long time vibes, and not human, obviously, or mortal.
Yeah, so her body language, she's not going to say it out loud, but her body language kind of will show them, yeah, oh, there's something interesting. But it's not a dangerous interesting because, they would see her tense. So if they're looking at Chase, they will say, okay, yeah, she smelled something interesting and she learned something, but it's not somebody's going to get attacked.
You also smell the fact that they are holding something that belongs to Desiree,
Mhm.
and it smells like her and her specific brand of magic.
And I mean, she's already got her nose kind of behind the knee. If she looks up, can she see what's in the hand? Or is it like
You see a dangling chain, but not necessarily what's attached to it.
yeah,
The rest of you, while Chase is snooping,
doing the annoying, crazy old lady distraction.
Do you have talent?
Where did you come from?
Can I see your talent?
Do you want to play tag?
Oh, I'm still holding the treats. I'm gonna drop the treats on the ground to see if Charlie will come up here so I can like show him the chain.
You had them at treats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
the
would-
treats just go whoosh. Whatever's
Yeah.
left in there. It's like a dozen. That's what's
Yeah.
but that's what remains.
I'm
go
walking
immediately
closer as well and
Yeah.
just keep asking questions. Like, do you know anything about the Rocky Mountains?
Tamora, what did you ask again?
Where did you come from?
So between like the hyperactivity of Charlie, the annoyingness of Chase, the bombardment of Illinois, and Tamora's just the most normal question of like Tamora. They're just like, no, you can't see my talons. The Rocky Mountains are really pretty. Wait, how did you know about the Rocky Mountains? And what?
So you
So while they're doing all that, and if Charlie comes from the other side to get the treats, he's gonna be
Yeah.
like, get that chain, get it, Charlie, get it.
Go on, go on, go on. What did you find? What? Huh? And Charlie's like looking up, trying to see. So I was assuming from that same angle, Charlie's gonna be able to see the little chain.
Yeah.
That necklace. See that in her hand? Get it.
Can I just
Roll dog.
give a little dog?
dog.
Let's roll some
Roll
dog.
dog.
Roll dog. Let's go.
Like I distracted them. Now Charlie got to do the
You are
work.
so distracting.
2 5s and a 6.
Do you want to roll a 6?
Let's do the 6. That's 3 6s.
Right. So tell me how you succeed, and then I will go from there for the devil's bargain.
So, because my drive is play, and Charlie gets joy out of everything that they do, no matter what, this is but another game in a day of being a dandy dog. So because it's like a really like dangly chain, and it's like really cool, right? And it's shiny, and it's like going around and around and around. So the thing is, like, I didn't want to because they're he's a little nervous, and I want you to have fun. So what I do is that I grab the chain, I give it a nibble, but I let go once they realize that there's someone grabbing the chain. And then once they realize it, I can go around and then nub it again, and then it makes them turn around again, and essentially I start circling them. And I start circling poor Corin and just nibbling until there's enough confusion that I'm able to be 1, 2, 3, yeah! And then I grab it and I go, I won the tug of war. And I'm able to yank that right out of their hands.
Talk of
And-
war, gentlemen. Talk of war,
And as you
gentlemen.
are describing this, Charlie, the devil like yawns and stretches in the bed and gives all whoever's closest enough a couple big pats. All right. Before I remember what happens next, and I want to tell what happens next, but before we get back to that, how about we all go take a bathroom break? I'm gonna make some tea. I'll get all of you your dinner, and then we can finish telling the
Caramels?
story. What was that, Rams?
Dinner.
Caramels, please.
Yes, I can definitely get you some chamomile tea. Honey?
Yeah.
No honey today? Honey, okay.
Always.
All right.
honey.
So we will be back soon, shortly. Bye. Hello, everybody. We are back from break. Last we left off, our pups and devil went off to, get some dinner. You all got like fed. You got your chamomile tea, Illinois. As we were talking about in break, we're pretty sure you can't give chamomile to dogs. So don't give your dogs chamomile tea. Please don't. Dog safety, pet safety. And we
Unless
last
they
left
work
off
for the devil.
before they went off to take their break and get some dinner. The devil popped in because they wanted to say and include and pop into your story. I remember this part. So you were all doing such a good job. I've been super impressed with like how you dealt with the fire, and you were talking with Desiree, and obviously the I don't remember what they're called, the bird-goyles. I do like what you called them. But I remember popping in because you were all doing such a good job. And I gave you a pact of the pact for free before, the big thing that you were supposed to do. So I came in, I gave you all butt scritches. I said hi and waved to the little the bird thing. They seemed very concerned when I popped out of nowhere. I didn't stick around though, so I don't know what happened after I left, but I scritched your heads and out of character. You get a Pact of the Pact card that so your Devil's Bargain reads, the devil appears, dapper as ever. Delighted by the dog's exploits, they reward the dogs with a Pact of the Pact that can be used once. And I drew a Pact of the Pact card during break. So you can use this at any point, only once. You'll get to choose another Pact of the Pact later when we reach the climax. But this one says is Chorus Howl. So you can decide to use this at any point. The pack releases a howl of deep emotion. Depending on the song you all sing, you may scare away foes, draw attention to yourselves, or receive aid from those who can hear you. So you can sing the sound of your people later.
Nice.
Awesome.
And I remember giving you all this ability that you can do, and then I waved to the falcon person again, and then I came back here to wait for all of you. So tell me what happened next.
Oh, yeah, it was really, really great. I remember it was like really great. Sarah, tomorrow was great. You
Oh,
did a
that's
good
right.
job.
You got the chain. What happened after you grabbed
Yeah.
the chain from them? And what you get when you played this like back and forth tug of war, weaving between legs. Basically, I feel like all of you are like pressed up and like pushing them up against the wall. They can't really go anywhere. Is a small pendant. The chain is silver. There is wire wrapping around the base of a raven feather. But it's not like a tail feather or anything. It's like a smaller one. It wasn't like a pin feather or anything, but it's smaller, and it's, as I mentioned before to Chase, it smells old. It smells of Desiree. It smells of home, but not your home.
Mm. Yeah. Charlie is the one that's holding on to it, so it is also whipping around like a windmill.
Yeah.
That smell would be right up your nose, that Desiree smell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a wonderful smell. It has a great smell. I remember it smell.
I kind of need.
good.
I need
It
that.
smells like
What?
pancakes.
It's not yours.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not yours.
But I
Okay, so
need
plop
it.
her butt down
Why do you need
between
it?
Charlie and the bird person, just in case, she's like the roadblock.
Why do you need it?
Because someone else is trying to steal it. And I gotta make sure that they don't get it.
Who's trying to steal it? I won't let them.
I They look at you.
I'm not trying to steal it.
Can I? Well, then why are you? They point
Because
at
Desiree sent us.
Charlie. They put it at Charlie. Charlie. They just stole it.
Because Desiree sent us.
Desiree
Desiree
wants
did.
us.
Who is Desiree?
The
Calm
smells like
firefighter who
that.
owns this.
Calm
That's her. She smells
down.
like her.
Like molasses and syrup on top of pancakes, and just tell us from the beginning.
Did say Desiree wasn't always her name, so
Yeah.
you might know her by a different name.
Yeah.
She's been alive a long time.
I forgot what I called them. Crap.
Like
Corin.
Something
Oh,
cloak.
Chlorine.
Hold on. I'm Colrins. I'm gonna write it down.
Chlorins.
COLRIN. There we go.
Orange. Right.
Chlorins.
They with all your talking and your questions and nonsensicalness, you see their shoulders drop and they like slide against the locker door and like sit on the ground, so they're really like closer to your eye level.
I'm gonna
Okay.
like put my head on their lap as calming as possible, and
I will
just
give
be
them a
like,
lick.
"You smell nice too. You smell like ancient maple wood."
And bird.
There's
Yes.
no. Yeah.
I'm
We
I'm
only
trying. What?
we only tried to take this from you because we thought you were stealing from Desiree, who is his friend. But we can be friends too. Just tell us who you are and what you're doing here in this factory of water snakes and red beasts and flower petals.
And bird goiled.
My name is Colrin. I'm from very far away. I was getting this because I was tasked to go find them because the eternal murder is trying to steal them all.
Eternal murder?
A whole bunch of ravens are trying to steal a raven?
Well,
Why would they do
crows.
that?
Actually,
Crows.
crows. Not
Ravens is an unkindness. See, I made that mistake before I turned into the devil. I made that same mistake. Remember when we had to get that damsel in distress?
I do.
Yeah, I still can't keep those two apart.
Yeah, so what are those crows doing?
They're trying to steal all of the feathers that have been. I don't know where all of them are, but some of them are displaced in time.
In time.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
from here.
When
Like,
are you from?
more like when?
That's what I asked.
Oh, I thought you said where. What year is it right now?
Oh,
Do we
I don't
know?
really know.
Do we know?
I
I
don't
mean,
really
she
know
keeps
when
throwing
I
out
am.
numbers, but
I never looked at
Yeah.
a clock before.
You would know if you cared to know. So if you care to know, you know the year. We'll
I
just say
know.
it's yeah, we'll say
I
it's
don't know.
2021 or something like that.
I don't know.
I think Chase is counting the years since she's been a dandy dog, and
Yeah.
only the devil understands what year she's talking about because
Different.
they don't line up.
Yeah.
I feel like
Different times of
Illinois is going to say this is the year of the squirrel and cheese.
Correct.
I'm not familiar with that year system.
You will be.
Does anyone actually know that it's 2021?
Yes.
Okay. Do you tell them it's 2021?
Yes, I do tell them it is 20.
Okay. It is.
It's kind of tomorrow.
I'm from 1900-ish.
That's
Oh.
not now. Don't take the feather away.
Mhm.
But I need it.
But what about
What do you
Desiree?
want to do with it?
I still don't know who Desiree is, but I'm going to protect it. So the eternal murder can't have it.
Maybe it's you.
Is Desiree a part of the eternal murder?
I still don't know who Desiree is. Who is
Desiree-
Desiree?
Desiree, that's Desiree's locker you were in.
Desiree is a human. A human. I don't want to say bitch. What's the other word that you
Woman.
call? No, female dogs.
Oh, hey, I know what to do. Do you know where these feathers came from originally? Like a place, maybe? Like a magical place? Maybe where they all were made initially?
I do, but I'm not supposed to talk about it in case the murder is eavesdropping.
Oh,
Okay.
well, we're just dogs.
I don't think you're just dogs.
But we are
That's
definitely not crows.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes I'm a canary, sometimes, or I'd like to believe to be, but I've never been a crow. I don't like
Can-
crows. I don't-
Can I try to hunt down crows? Can I smell any
Yeah.
crows? Are there any crows in the environment?
Yeah, I will say you can do
Ooh.
dog.
Ooh,
Roll dog.
dog it up.
Dog, dog, dog,
Dog.
dog.
Dog. Oh.
I rolled another 1, but also
Oh.
2 5s.
Ooh,
I would like to go with the 5.
Okay. You do a little sniff, little sniff around. You don't smell new scent of crow, but you do smell old scent of crow.
Mhm.
I smell crow. Old crow. Crow that was here but is not here.
Yeah.
Does not smell good.
Where?
I think at this point, Charlie, who has since learned that this is a necklace and not a toy, so just sort of like pats it like, or like pat, and it's like, it's right here, it's the feather, it's right here, it's the feather, it's the feather, it's the feather, it's that one, it's old. It's old like Desiree. Desiree's old. I remember Desiree was old, right?
Colrin tries to go pick it up. Do you let them pick it up?
No.
Husky butt
No,
moves and sits on it.
honestly,
Okay.
if
Oh, gross.
yeah, no. Yeah, it was gross. I was honestly gonna say, if the table's cool with it, I would love to use the violent delights trick, which basically means whenever you engage in a social interaction with someone, you can choose to instead invite them to play a game, such as tag, chase, or some other game that's appropriate for the context, which in this case would be tug of war. If your opponent agrees, the game plays out as if it were a dog action instead of a dandy action, to sort of endear Colrance more to us. And sort of have him really do the realization of like, oh, these are kind of just dogs, and they might be even helpful if they wanted to be.
So basically, if I'm hearing this correctly, so Chase goes to sit on it, but you pick it up, so it's in your mouth, and then you want to just like do tug of war with it.
Yeah.
Is that okay with you, Vivi?
Absolutely, the butt just missed because she's not that fast.
All right.
Yeah.
So in that case, let me roll for dog and see how that goes.
Yeah, tell me how it goes.
Try to be adult about it, but you know. Chaos 1.
I did get 2 1s and a 4.
Mhm.
So Vivi, what are you feeling? Do we want to terribly bonk this up, or do we want to go the safe route with the 4?
You know what? Let's bunk it up
We're gonna
for
bonk
fun
it.
because I already missed. You know.
So how do you terribly fail? Spectacularly fail.
Ugh. I feel like this is a matter where, in attempting to tug of war with a terribly old dog,
And a
Chase
fragile
is not
chain on
with
a
a fragile.
thing.
I was gonna say with a very fragile chain. I think it may have been a case where, because there's the immovable object and unstoppable force, that sadly in between the two of us, the chain does. You hear a little tick, and then all of a sudden it's Chase holding onto one part of the chain, and then Charlie holding onto the other.
I think what I would like to do here, I pulled another card for like a reaction and like an idea of a problem that goes wrong, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull this problem. I pulled the shadow card. So I'm gonna pull this problem from the card suggestions. Someone's shadow has come alive.
Oops.
And so what happens as this little tink of the chain falls apart, the feather with the wire wrapped around the base of it, comes off the chain and then like flies dramatically over like through the air and lands on the Colrin's shadow. And before you all can realize what's happening, the shadow moves and warps, and you see like a taloned claw like come out of the shadow and pick it up, disappear, and all of you smell crow.
Would there be any time to go bite the shadow?
Narratively, yes. Mechanically, no.
Yeah, but narratively, Illinois is going to bite the shadow because that's her favorite type of food.
Tasty. And you hear cursing from Colrin. And like they try to like reach. Now you can actually see their claws. Like
Ooh.
they're like long, and you know how there's that specific type of nail type that looks like a claw, kind of looks like that, and tries to like grab the shadow, but it just like hits the concrete of the floor, and like no, no.
I
what
am
happens when you try
hunting.
and
It is
snatch
time
it.
to hunt.
I
It is
find
time to
it.
hunt. Where can I find that crow?
Corin.
Hold up,
Corin.
hold up, hold up. That was an adversary.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
What?
276.
What was that?
Two,
You got
five, and a
sixes?
6. Yes,
All
Two
right.
fives
one.
and a 6.
So back on the bed, the devil nods thoughtfully. The eternal murder. I don't know much about them, but from what I understand is they like to collect really important things. You know, crows like to steal things, especially shinies. But but they do it without care for who they're hurting. So this must be something really important. Usually like magical things. Dog.
Dog.
Oh,
Dogs!
2 dogs.
Woof.
As
Tamora is
promised,
going to
as
be
I
very
mentioned
good
before,
at hunting.
as I mentioned before we started the game, if any dogs, or if you don't have a dog, I guess any pet will do. Because I think any pet will do. You can have an extra die to roll at any point. Yes, I will allow that. You can have an extra die at some point, but only
Yay.
one.
Only one. Yeah. 2 dogs,
The one.
1 die. Makes sense.
I don't know if you have any dogs, Vivi, but if your cat shows up or something along those lines,
They're locked up, but that's okay.
in spirit. The devil was talking about the eternal murder. But yes, they like to steal things, usually magical trinkets. So whatever they took and are chasing is probably very magical.
Wow.
Little thieves and hoarders.
Wow.
If I remember correctly, I think they do have beef with other birds. Just the eternal murder, not crows in general. Just the eternal murder.
Do they have beef with the bird goyles?
Can I
Probably.
Oh.
can I smell
She's
them?
just gonna get up and she's gonna go ask the bird goyles for help. Like, do you know where they live? Did you see them? They just stole shit from one of your firefighters.
Corin, if you know where they are, I can get us there. Maybe. Or a version of it. If you know anything, please tell us.
They exist everywhere and nowhere, which because you could go through the ley lines and like the streams and stuff and like appear anytime and anywhere. So it makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Like I normally can't come to places like this. I needed this, and they point to that little clock. But like they can just do it how they want, so they could be anywhere.
I smell them
but
to hunt them.
where specifically is their headquarters, maybe? Because you don't know? Or
I
there
don't know
isn't
where the
one?
headquarters is. Tamara, you can sniff if you would like to dog.
I would like to dog. Do I use the
Dog.
dice that I've already got in this scene?
It is a new roll.
It is a new roll. Okay.
Yes.
You have an extra if you want.
I have an extra. I'm going to use the extra because
Sure.
it's a 6.
Yeah.
Blessed by the doggies.
Blessed by the
You'd like-
dogs.
You would like to use the 6?
I would like to use the 6.
Okay, you succeed spectacularly. You can track them to where they went. Not necessarily the headquarters, but you can follow it. And it is not in 2021. It is somewhere else. They were So basically, they weren't trying to. When they were fleeing, they weren't trying to hide and flee. They were just trying to. It was a task of speed, not necessarily stealth.
Right.
Mm.
I know where they've gone. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Chase isn't there. Chase is going to talk to the Birdgoyles.
All you heard was like nails on the floor.
Well, it's
Just
okay.
butt
You
sliding a
go.
little.
Yeah.
I'll get Chase over in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
What are they gonna do
I'll-
with it?
I don't know.
Hmm.
It is their feather, right? No.
No, it is a raven feather.
Oh.
It's different.
Mm.
But Illinois, you follow Chase, and Chase, you get back into the kitchen, and all of the Birdgoyles have went back up to their perches. There's barely any crumbs of treats left on the floor. Some of a good chunk of them are sleeping, and Illinois, you come in and you're you see all these little slightly spectral white pigeons and doves and stuff up in the rafters that you see Chase looking at. Hear some cooing.
She
The
thinks
eternal
she is
murder
one
was
of
here.
them.
The eternal murder was here.
Yeah, I'm assuming you don't like them. And they stole something that's very important to Desiree.
The one who
Oh.
was talking that you parlayed with earlier looks down and does another big yawn. Who? Say that again. Sorry.
The eternal murder.
Oh, they're dicks.
Yeah.
They just stole something from a firefighter. And then they left.
Excuse me?
Yeah. We gotta get him.
Okay, I don't know if I could do much to help, but okay, what can we do?
Do you
Can you
know
go
where the eternal murder lives? Because they're dickheads. You probably want to avoid their cave, their lair, their castle, their
Do you
birdhouse. I don't know
know
where they live.
what they want with the feathers?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, yeah. I do know what they want. Since we have established that these creatures are friendly to good-natured folks, there won't be any rolls here. But they will only know so much. The one spokesbird flies down to the ground. Actually, no, flies down and lands on your head, Chase, and just settles down there for a second. Yeah, they're jerks. We don't know too much about them, but what they collect really powerful things, and they kind of just they believe that if they hoard a lot of magical things, they get really strong. So they're always trying to get the shiniest of the shinies, the magicest of the magicest things. And whether I'm pretty sure that's not how magic works, but I do know too many magical things in one spot can cause problems.
Do you know what that place is? Meta, I have a trick where I can replicate a magical place. So I've been trying to ask about places so that I can do that.
Got it. I don't know. Let me think. So I think that in order to use it though, they need okay, so you know how their headquarters obviously is not they're in the space between, right? You doggos know how to go and travel the space between. I think that's where they have meetings and everything. Their murder meetings, but they actually have they keep their pile somewhere specific because that's magic is always really weird in the in between. So
Yeah, it's like the custard of time in between
yeah,
the two layers of bread.
yeah. So they need to go and put the magic in the pile, in an actual place. But it has to be in the time where it's from. So if I had to guess, they probably went back to what did they take?
Oh,
A feather
the
necklace.
19th century, 1900 something.
Yes. Yes, that what belongs to Desiree, her necklace. Yeah, so I think they would have to bring it from where it was originally from.
Are we going to the Rocky Mountains then? I don't know.
Yes. Rocky
Kind of smell.
Mountains in the
Smelled like
1900s.
wilderness. Smelled like wilderness.
Yeah.
And she's just like trying to look at the bird. It's like,
It's on top of your head. Charlie, while Chase and Illinois are like talking to the bird goyles, the Colrin is giving you some scritches with his nails behind the ear, and same for you, Tamara, if you're close enough.
Yeah. You see the
Yes.
devil's marking nice and bright. It's a little warm little furnace.
Some belly rubs.
Slightly butt rubs, please. Butt scratch.
You get some good scritches, like right, and it's like with the nails, so like
Oh,
good
yes,
scritches.
It's good. It's the
Yeah.
good scritch.
The good scritch. But and then the bird goyle hops off and onto the floor. That's all I got though.
well, that already helped a lot. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the treats.
Oh, they were delicious. I'm gonna go back to napping now.
That sounds like such a good idea. But we got stuff to do. Thank you so much.
Will you
And
say
it
hi
looks-
to the moon for me?
I will. Also, I think your feathers are really pretty.
Thank you. Yours too.
Thank you. And then they'll like fly back up and go take a little nappy nap.
Well,
Uh,
Chase, Tamara,
Yes, dear.
and Charlie, they're following the crows. Maybe we should
Oh,
too.
yes. Yes, we should probably follow them. We can't let them go by themselves.
Yeah. Can you follow the sand?
Oh, I can
Wow.
absolutely follow Charlie Sand. That is absolutely jerky. Yeah,
Okay.
Jerky and Charlie. Yeah, very strong.
So follow Charlie, and I'm going to follow Tamara. They always smells like delicious tomatoes. Yeah. That's
I could
it.
go for like a vegetable garden tomato right now.
I feel like a good pre-salad.
Vine
They always smell
ripened.
like
Sweet.
sunlight and fresh linen and
Mhm.
vegetable garden tomato.
Sidebar though, vegetable garden tomatoes taste different and better than store bought.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Always.
Make
Everyone in my
such
house
good
looks at me.
gnocchis.
Everyone else in my house looks at me weird when I just eat tomatoes as is, like an apple, and
Oh my
I
God,
tell
me
them they're
too.
wrong. They look at you weird
My favorite fruit.
with some salt
Like,
on it. Hell yeah!
just a little bit of salt and
Might I suggest a bagel with cream cheese with dill, dried. I usually use dried tomato salt. Very good.
That sounds good.
It's delicious.
Well, that's what Tamara smells like to
A good
Illinois.
sandwich.
Tomato.
Chase is following the doggy teeth
Yeah.
smell of the paws plus the jerky of Charlie that she's very used to.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Delicious.
The doggies, yes.
Are they just chasing us back to where we're getting pats? Is that what just happened?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
two walk in on Charlie and Tamara getting pets and scritches.
Oh, they left already. Oh.
Can I try
Can I go
to
what?
follow through
Wait,
the time?
no, they're getting like pet.
Yeah.
They didn't. I don't think you guys left yet, right?
We didn't
No,
leave. We
because
didn't go
No,
anywhere.
no,
I've got the
yeah.
stick. It's
No.
waiting. We're ready to track, but you weren't here, so we're
Yeah.
just waiting.
So you're waiting for
I'm
you.
getting-
she was doing the. I thought you left already. We gotta
Oh.
go.
I thought you left. I was ready to follow you through the wind and the... No, wait, that's a book. But anyway, let's go.
Charlie's like belly up at this point. You can feel like they're still getting the scratches. They're like, just another minute. Give me another minute.
We gotta go. Gotta go. We're probably
gotta go.
gonna go
We
to the
gotta go.
wilderness, and then you can chase stuff.
Yes.
Oh, I can chase stuff and then like
Yes.
all fours.
Yeah.
Can I come with you? I feel responsible for not protecting it.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course you
Sure.
should. You're wearing a promise. That's your promise.
Go, bird friend.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, you
Well,
want
once we
to
have it, we got to talk to Desiree though, because you can't just leave with it without talking to Desiree because that's hers.
Oh, that's a good point.
Tamora, do you want to tell us what it looks like as you lead everybody following the scent of the crows?
Right.
What it looks like is so it looks like I don't know if anyone's ever read the kids book Going on a Bear Hunt.
Mhm.
But you get the idea is like you can't go over it, you can't go under it,
Can't
you
go
must
under
go
it.
through
Gotta
it.
go through it.
Yeah, so we go over we might go over a table and then we'll go underneath something else, but then we go like through time while we're doing it. So we like climb over one table and we start climbing, and as we finish climbing over the table, it like becomes like a table from the 1800s, and then it like we hop down off that table and
so
we go
cool.
through, and it's like we're on a spaceship for a couple of steps, and then we go over and we're going through water, and then that water becomes really dark and murky and then becomes light and becomes a river, and then we go over a mountain and then we're here.
I want to read this book now because that was a really cool description. So before we get into where y'all ended up, I'm gonna give these to you now, because we're about to hit like the climax and the next scene of the game. So towards the rough, what is it called? What part? What scene? It's the. Hold on. So you have the hearth and home. You have the Night of the Soul. This is the climax of the story where the hard challenges and harder choices take place. So this is about where we are. So I'm going to give you at this point, you get a choice of 3 Pact of the Souls, and you get to choose one that you can use during this section of the game. You also have that free one you got from the Devil's Bargain. Keep that in mind,
Right.
which was the chorus
Little
howl.
owl.
So I'm going to read these off to you, and you tell me which one you 4 want. The first one is Call the Memory. The pack calls upon the dandy dogs that came before them. The dogs arrive in the form of memories and assist the pack with whatever they're currently working on. The memory dogs stay around until the pack changes location, completes the current task, or dismisses them. The second one is Point to the Way. Working as one, the pack designates an item, place, creature, or other things that they're searching for. Together, you're able to work collectively to get a sense of its direction and location. A path appears, leading the pack to the general area of what you're seeking. And the last one is Through Time. Your pack steps out of time and place and finds itself in a safe, warm, and comforting place. During this time, you can create a plan of action, prepare tools, or take another action that may benefit the story when you return. When your pack returns, no time has passed, and it's as if you never left.
While you guys think about that, I taught under 5s for 13 years. I need to get the bear hunt out right now. I cannot because it's a family and they start going if you've never seen the picture book, and it's like going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. We're not scared. And then they come through different things on their way to the cave, and it's like, oh, there's some mud, some squishy, deep mud. Can't go over it. You can't go under it. You got to go through it. Squishy, 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 squishy. And then there's the cave, and it's like dark, you know. And it's always we're going on a bear hunt. I'm not scared. No, we're not scared. And then you see there's some 2 big eyes, a big squishy nose. It's a bear! And then they run, and you run back to the river. Squash, 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 and then through the brush, and then they get into their bed. We're never going on a bear hunt ever again. And the kids
Someone
love
please
it.
clip this. Someone clip this.
It's such a good
It's
book.
like grass, and you got to make the noises, and it's always you can't go over it. You can't go under. We gotta go through it.
Yes.
Now that it's out of my
Love
ADHD
that.
brain, which card should we take? Help from the other dogs, find what we're looking for, or What was the other time?
Time.
Through time,
so
you get
taking a
through
break
time.
somewhere and
Yeah, we
being
get, like,
able
a
to
little
plan.
plan of
Yes.
action.
I mean,
I
we're
do
already
really-
finding what we're looking for, though, so we don't really need that because tomorrow already got that covered,
Yeah.
and we're already
So-
going through time. But it's a safe space, which might help. But then also having all these other dogs would be cool.
I feel like the memory dogs, calling on the
I was-
memory.
Yeah, I was like the memory dogs. I am skewing slightly also towards what we're finding because narratively what we're understanding is that we're reaching a place where there's there's a pile of
Mhm.
stuff. So we might need to probably
Ah.
roll for dog or devil to find exactly what we're looking for. But I think
Yeah,
if we have the
point-
memory dogs, that's like more dog for dog.
More
we
dogs
might-
to help.
Yeah, because point
Yeah.
the way it says a path appears leading the pack to the general area of what you're seeking.
A general area. So then, even then,
Yeah.
so I'm in agreement. I think we should get all the dog. So much more dog.
More dog.
Yeah. And I almost
Bigger
feel
pack.
like it's almost like spectral dogs that's overlaying on all of our
Yeah.
running
Yeah.
figures or
Correct, yes.
through time.
Yes.
So you're taking Call the Memory.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think that would
Yeah.
be so cool.
Thumbs up.
Just
Right.
like visually, really cool.
We love
So
it.
what I'm
Especially if
gonna
the dogs
do
are
is-
different sizes.
Yeah, so what I'm going to
Mhm.
do is I'm going to just post the picture of the two Pact of the Pact cards in chat for y'all. So you can reference them at your leisure. So I've just added those. You all find Tamara leads you to exactly what Colrin smells like. You find yourself in the valley between two mountains. There is tall grasses just waving in the wind. There are birds flying overhead, and you don't see them, but you can smell like the wildlife. So you smell rabbits and probably some squirrels and other things scampering throughout the grasses. It is quiet, but also loud as the wind just roars between this space, between the two mountains. Tamara, you have a general idea of the scent of the crows goes in and out because they're flying at this point. If they have just popped out a little time stream, they're not hopping their way. They're flying. So you'll have to make another check at some point to try and follow it. But you are completely somewhere different. It smells both like Colrin and Desiree. And you are much farther back in time from where you started.
Hey, it smells like this is the year of the squirrel again, but it's squirrel and tea this time, not squirrel and cheese.
What kind of tea?
I
Good
think
tea
it's
or
just
yucky tea?
it's good tea. The kind I like. It's got spice in it.
Spicy tea.
Yeah. But not
Charlie is
spicy spice. It's just
So
sweet spice.
things are going good then. Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Charlie is like shivering in place by how overwhelming this amazing space is. There's just the shiver of like, there are so many squirrels. There's so many squirrels here. Like there's the repetition of like feather, 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 feather. Trying to stay on track.
We're in a white new place. Oh crap! Discovery.
Did I
Okay.
lose the scent?
Where are the
Oh
crows?
shoot! That's a one. Yeah, she's totally distracted. Total temptation. Discovery. She's gonna run off and explore.
Oh gosh. Sorry, a couple of you were talking at once. Repeat yourselves. Besides after what Vivi said. Who said something?
I just said
I
where are
said-
the crows?
Where are the crows?
Where are the
And
crows? Okay.
I asked, have I lost the scent completely?
You have not lost the scent completely, but it is definitely in and out. So you're gonna have to make another dog roll if you want to try and like follow it again. And there's also more than one crow scent, so you gotta find the right one.
Yeah, I'm looking for the most recent smell.
The one that has Desiree
What
on it too.
would it be possible to somehow like illustrate the strand of the scent somehow with magic?
If you can, if Tamora can find the scent, right?
Mhm.
And they can show it to you, I will say you can make a devil roll to have an illusion of the scent path.
Ooh.
Awesome.
I rolled a 4, so I'm going to take that 4 so that we can do that cool thing.
Yes, you can find it. You found the most recent crow scent that has a little bit of hint of raven scent on it. And you can point it out to Illinois.
Eleanor,
So I will
look.
you can roll devil.
I rolled 2 4s and a 6, so I'm gonna use the 6.
Yes.
And
All right. We are refreshing. This is a new scene, so we'll start the 6s again. The ones in the 6s. What does this look
Did my
like?
temptation die count, by the way?
For sorry, what was that?
For
what?
because when I rolled the die to see if I'm tempted to run on it, I rolled a 1. Does that one count?
Or against what?
The 3 1s or 3 6s?
No.
Okay.
Because that was more of a narrative thing, not necessarily a roll I
and-
asked you to initiate. So
Yeah, and it's not really a choice either.
so you see Alinoi's hand kind of reach up, and then the paw kind of stretch out a little bit and shift into the form of a paintbrush. And then the paintbrush kind of like just swash through the air, and the kind of path of scent turns into this light like sage green kind of color, and then it starts to like weave through the space, extending forward.
I know Chase GTFO'd running around. What is Charlie doing?
So as a Charlie was like completely paralyzed by the amount of space that there is. I think once is this going to be an action that is before the path is revealed, or is this also asking what happens once that scent path is revealed?
This was more so like, I know you said you were like overwhelmed by like the bigness, so it's more
Yes.
like going off of that
Yes.
while everyone else is doing their thing.
Yes. So I believe that for being overwhelmed after the bigness, there is the realization of like, okay, let's take this one step at a time. I think they're going to follow Tamora's lead in trying to find the scent. Not necessarily, but I think for this one, they're just going to try and find the squirrel scent to see if there's one nearby, so they can like try and sneak a chase in without going, without getting in trouble again. Because the last time they went off track, things didn't go so well.
Dog.
All right, dog. All right, I got a 2, a 3, and a 5, so I will nab that 5.
Yeah,
No.
you smell squirrel.
I smell squirrel.
Squirrel.
We're
Yeah,
headed to
there's
squirrel.
like a small little copse of trees off to the side. You can squirrel.
Yes. And I'm
You wanna go
going
get
to squirrel.
Squirrel?
You see
Squirrel?
little.
Squirrel.
We're squirrel. Squirrel.
So the two of you that are doing helpful things of trying to find the path, your companions are gone. Your companions have left. You don't know, like, you don't see them. And okay, you might be able to see Chase like off in the distance running, but I feel like Charlie is definitely below the grass level.
We can kind of talk to them in their heads, right? So
I can't remember, but sure.
I think it's one of those things that every dog can do, which is what is it called?
I think like pack speaker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
makes
pack
sense.
speak. You can communicate with the other member of a pack through vocalization and body language. Or
Oh, yep,
wait,
nope, that's not a mental thing though.
No.
Oh,
So
soul
no.
speak? Oh, wait,
That's
no.
the interact
not
with any
him.
creature who wants to make or has made a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could bark really loud. I mean,
So we
You
could
could.
Yeah,
You could
I'm
bark.
gonna
Barking time.
yodel. I'm gonna
Yes.
I'm gonna yodel to them to communicate. I'm not gonna yodel on
You do.
camera, but
As
I
you
do.
do on call. I was ready. I was like, all right, yo hee hoo.
Yeah.
You all hear the yodeling. There is you also the dog senses tingle for a little second as you just like feel like the thump of a hair making the warning sound. Like, oh, there's a predator nearby.
Yeah. At the yodel, you just kind of see like a rustle in the grass, and then hop, 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 and it's Charlie being like, yeah, what, yeah.
Come back.
Over here.
Come back.
so,
Okay.
Actually, I want to
Over
get to
here.
Chase Seeds before they hear the yodeling.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
you went off. You run for like you go. You actually see someone as you are running, and they are a single traveler. And as you're getting closer, you can hear them whistling a tune. It's the same tune on and on and on. And you've made a lot of rolls today, basically sensing and smelling magic. This song is magic. They are in traveling clothes, very well worn, full of like grass stains and dirt, very well worn boots. A single traveling pack, and their hair is out of the way, braided, and it's under like a big round straw hat. And they're just whistling a tune as they are making their way through this place.
and I rolled my trick and I had a 4, 5, and a 6, so the devil gets to tell us something about them.
Oh. You said it was like a traveler? And they were singing or something?
Whistling, this very interesting song.
Ah. I don't know who that person is. I think I think they don't sound familiar. They kind of sound mortal. But like sometimes magic can be put into song. And what did you feel when you heard this song? I'll let this be player's choice. What you felt?
I think it felt like Fernweh, like you want to travel. Like that's German word for when you feel like you're missing strange places.
Wanderlust.
Yeah, but not really because wanderlust is the impulse. Wanderlust is the impulse. You want to go wandering, while Fernweh is almost like home. It's like homesickness, but not for home, but for going new places and
Oh.
different and far away places.
Oh, like a homesickness for traveling? That just kind of desire?
Yeah,
I love
Oh,
that.
that's why they
I
call it
love that word.
Fernweh, which is away sickness, basically, not homesickness,
How
but
do you spell
far
that?
away.
Yeah, can you like put that in
Fern,
chat? Like
Can
how
you
you
put that in
spell that?
chat? I want to know how to
Yeah.
spell that. It
it's
sounds
Fern and V, Fernweh. It's like so my German brain took over.
No,
yeah.
I love that.
I love that.
Yeah.
I've heard words for within 48 hours of German and Dutch for words that don't exist in English, and I love it.
Yeah,
Mm.
because there's Heimweh, and Heim is like your home, your hearth,
Mhm.
and that's when you really miss home. But there's also the word for Fernweh, which is when you really miss new places that you've never been to. You just want to go far away and
I get that so much. I'm so glad there's a word.
Mhm.
So the devil is thinking. So I think that song must have been magic helping them travel.
Hmm,
Hmm.
it's cool.
Mm.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because it kind of feels like you yearning to go somewhere and you miss moving. I guess that makes sense. Well, however, uh, uh, I then asked them who they were. Did they answer?
And
Or
this is
did they
just
leave?
regular ass human beings. So can you talk to them? Because this is not technically soul speak.
Well, then they probably would have heard.
Hey, but
So
you're a
the
husky. You're a husky. You can talk. Oh, but could they see you in the first place?
Yeah.
I think you can. Or no. I don't remember.
Because if you're a
What
husky,
if
you can speak.
Yeah,
what
you just
if
go, oh wow.
They might
we
not understand. That's they would hear me
Yeah.
talk like a husky, but they might not understand what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
In that moment, she would have probably forgotten that they can't. Not everybody can understand them because there were so
Yeah, I
many
don't
supernaturals
what if
around.
I
what
don't
if you
think that dog unless you are the frolic, which Charlie is, which has a trait of where you can actually be a real
Eat like
dog, I don't think you can interact with regular ass people in the same way that
Yeah.
Charlie can, or else that kind of defeats the purpose of Charlie having that ability.
Yeah, no, probably
if
not. So if they hear me, it would just be dog.
what if
Yeah.
you teach us that song? Because you can talk to us, right? What if you teach us the song and then that's the song we sing together?
Oh, like the howl.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then
I
what
could
if
probably remember the song. Yeah, yes.
that human
So
can hear us?
so she would probably
Uh
then, if she realizes that, she would really listening hard to the song.
yeah, like you bark a little bit and like they stop for a second and like look around like as if he heard something, but not doesn't really see anything and just like keeps going.
Yeah.
Now you hear the yodeling.
Mm-hmm.
Does the person hear the yodeling?
No.
Oh,
Same concept with
Same thing.
the
Right.
barking. Yeah. Do you go back to the group?
Yeah, because I would just count that as knocking her out of her temptation. Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah. Illinois is calling for me, and turn around,
All right, head back.
head back.
She's just standing in the tall grass, like a head definitely over a head taller than the grass, and just howling, like head up, yodeling to her
Yeah.
companions over there.
And the two of you who went chasing things, you see this like paintbrush like thing going through the air. Obviously magic. Obviously
Yeah.
from Melanoy. And you return.
Yeah. We're bouncing up, 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 up. It's like, whoa, this is so cool. What did you guys do? Is that the way I gotta go? Do we have to go over there? What's going on?
Oh, the wind
I
takes
just
on a different color
oh
when they're sent to it, and we have to follow.
I just learned the coolest song that makes you feel like fanvey, like you miss traveling to far places. And I am so not musical. So just imagine her, you know, doing a husky howl of that song, that melody.
Baby.
Oh, where'd you
Teach
learn
us.
that?
Oh, there was somebody just over there traveling, and they were whistling
Oh,
that.
can
Let
you
us.
teach us?
Maybe it can help us. Maybe it can help us down the line. I don't know. But where were we? What are we doing? Sorry, I got distracted.
Crow,
Crow,
Oh yeah,
crow.
crow,
crow,
crow, crow,
crow,
crow. Did
crow.
you sniff out the way?
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
This is the way. Follow the green thread.
Okay, this is the way. This is the way.
Yeah.
All right,
The way,
Tamora,
let's go.
lead the way.
The way, the way, the way, the way, the way, the way.
Off I go, following the scent.
Go, go, go.
Go.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
I just imagine as Tamara is running towards the front, Illinois is just going to continuously paint the scent leading to
Yeah.
it, and we just go like if you see the bird's eye view across the grass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'd be gorgeous.
Okay. So you are following this scent of paint and smell, which does bring you past the bard whistling that tune, making their way through the the tall grass that Chase mentioned earlier. And as you're following it, the sun is starting to go down. In maybe like an hour or so, it will be sunset. And not sunrise, dusk. Dusk is the word I'm looking for. Dusk will be making its way between the mountains and traveling towards you. But the more you follow the scent of crow, the more crow you smell. And the more magic you smell. I'm not even going to make you roll because it's just like there. It is packing a punch in your noses. And you see a wood, just a small copse of trees in front of you. And you see figures among the branches. And
Crap.
are you hiding? Are you making your approach known?
I'm gonna roll a temptation die.
Ooh, what's your temptation again?
Hunger.
Ooh.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
So I'm okay.
All right.
Let's hide and do this sneaky.
Oh, we're gonna hide and seek. Do hide and seek. That's a good idea. We should do hide and seek.
And seek sneaky.
Hide and seek.
That is
Sneaky.
so hard. But then, she'll get all the way down on her belly. Like, but she's so big and white.
Okay. So I need everyone to roll devil. I was double checking what this would be under, and the examples are sneaking is under devil.
Ooh.
I think in that case, Illinois is going to try to imagine herself one with the grass, and gradually her fur turns into leaves of grass, taking on little branchy and green blades.
Yeah, the dice took mercy
You
on
only
me.
have
I
one
rolled
devil?
a 5, and a 6.
Okay.
2. But I'm taking
Two.
the 1.
Taking
Okay.
the one.
I'm
Wait,
actually taking the 6.
Are 2 people taking ones?
I might also take the one because I rolled a 1, a 6, and a 4.
I'll take the
ones.
one. I'll take the one because I got a 5 and a 1.
Did all of us just get a 1?
Yeah.
I'll just go one.
Not me. Not me. I got a 6 and 2
Chase
5s.
is fine. She's got the 6, but that's all 3 ones.
Yeah,
The
I'm taking the 1.
the least sneakiest one, is sneakiest right now.
So okay, I'm gonna actually this one doesn't work very well. So I'm gonna tell me how the 3 of you fail, and what did you choose, Vivi? Which one did you choose? What
The
number?
6.
So tell me how you spectacularly succeed and everyone else spectacularly fails.
Because we're on the grass, right?
Yes.
Right. So I'm thinking that when Tamora said we're gonna be sneaky, she's just gonna be like, my hips, and just flatten, just like really like the dogs flatten themselves when it's hot outside, and just like as close to the ground, just grumbling the whole time, but really really low. I'm too old for this thing. I can do this. She's so sneaky.
So good.
The way that I fail is I start forward and it looks graceful, it looks elegant, and then there is a scratch on my butt. There's a scratch on my butt. There's nothing I can do about it. I gotta deal with that. That's business. That's just what happens. I gotta scratch my butt.
So the way how I failed was she's imagining herself one with the grass. The long flowing white fur is going to turn into the blades of green grass, and then she's going to blend right in, except as she's imagining, intrusive thoughts kicked in.
Oh
and
no.
then you just see her turn into this giant plume of daisies and dandelions.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, it's pretty though.
Yeah.
But very, very visible.
Um, so the way Charlie fails so poorly is because they have misinterpreted which end of hide and seek they are supposed to be a part of.
Oh no.
So they start jumping in the grass and calling out to the figures seen, being like, "Hey, hey, start counting. We'll hide after you count to 100."
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh
God.
no. This is so good. This is so good. So I have decided to pull this card. And I'm also going to post a picture of what this woman looks like because she's beautiful and also smash. So as you are all
Oh, good.
everybody except Chase, right?
Oh.
Are failing and are really like visible. Before you don't see this person show up, you do not smell them. They're just between one blink and the next. This dark skinned woman with flowing black hair, a crown of pearls over her head in this flowing white dress, appears in a flock of red birds and like looks at all of you. You've probably met her before. This is fate. And she has taken and she shows up when they have taken a special interest in your shenanigans. And she smiles at all of you and waves her arm at you. And you are all just kind of feel the world and reality just like shunt and move itself. You don't move. The world shifts around you and you find yourself somewhere else. You are
Just
in the
another
middle.
Tuesday.
What was that?
Just another Tuesday for Illinois.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And you find yourself maybe like 200 yards in to the left. And now you're in the middle of this copse of woods where all of the crows are staring down at you from the branches and you are all like in the middle on top a huge pile of junk. So stealth out the window. You did great, Chase, but stealth is now out the window for all of you.
I'm just imagining it's like, do this stealthy. She said, stealthy.
There's a giant pile of daisies and dandelions
Yes.
standing on top of you.
Yes,
and-
yes.
Basically, what the actual
And
was
you
so stealthy.
and all of a sudden the crows start swarming you. And they're like flying and batting you with their wings because and it's really noisy now. Like
I
And
want to do the storm again. Panic.
yeah, so we're gonna go into like they're not like trying to hurt you, but they are trying to get you away, and try and like chase you off. But it's like combat, pseudo combat. So let's figure out what we're gonna do. Tell me what you're all gonna do. It can go in any order. It's combat and those types of actions are kind of loosey goosey. So what are y'all doing as more chaos?
I
If
did
there's
want to
no
check
better
in with.
ideas, I
sorry,
will
sorry.
blow them away. But show me better
Sorry, what-
ideas.
Charlie,
Yeah.
what was that? Sorry.
I did want to check in because we do have those 2 packs, which I think either of them would be great for the scenario.
Mhm.
So we could. I know we wanted to hold on to the howl because we wanted to check out the song, but if we wanted to use it instead as espantar to sort of shake off the birds, that's something we could do.
Yeah.
And then we do have our legion of dog to send them off. That is an
the
option,
howl
but if we want to have more.
I like the howl idea because
Yes.
it one of the option is driving away foes. So we could just
Mhm.
like do a battle of songs with the birds.
Yeah.
A dance off.
Thinking that too.
I would also think
Yeah.
that Eleanor would definitely be the one to start that, and use that very
Yeah.
specific howl and, lead us on that because she can see the other side basically and lead us into what tone to use and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be a barbershop quartet.
Just harmonize with the bird.
Yeah.
I mean, with
Yeah.
our very rapidly drastically different sizes, it's a perfect barbershop quartet.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me what happens. Or what do y'all do?
So
What it sounds like and like how you coordinate all this.
Yeah.
I think as the birds are starting to like swarm around this with this cacophony, and in Illinois' vision, the whole thing turns into this symphony, and all the birds are just tiny, teeny little musicians tuning their instruments. But then in her mind, she just seeing this like baton held in the hand of this conductor. And then she's going to like imagine this tap, 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 and then it will start our quartet with this kind of mezzo tone of like yodel or howl, and trust that the others will just join in, and then we'll harmonize, and the bird has nothing on us.
Mhm.
And how do the rest of you contribute to the chorus?
I think Charlie is immediately enamored by this idea because it's noise, noise, more noise. But then again, there's that overwhelm of like, oh my god, there's so much going on. And then Illinois is that one note of like clarity. So they immediately join in. It's a much sharper, like soprano-esque sort of wow,
Yeah.
and it
So
just like
Illinois
pierces through.
is the French horn, and then in her reality, she hears Charlie joining with a clarinet.
Yeah.
I baritone bay in.
The
And-
cello joins in.
Yes.
And Chase?
I think Chase is more like a snare drum, like with the whoop.
I love how the mic is not picking you up.
Yeah.
The percussion section, very
Yeah.
important.
It's kind of like a yip sound,
Mhm.
but in that rhythm.
Yeah.
The rhythm section, yeah, that's what they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you are all howling, the magic of your vocals just kind of reverberate through the air. And as it like hits them, it kind of like pushes them away before they're like, oh, we need to go. And they all like, there are feathers flying everywhere onto the ground, and immediately they scatter and fly up over into the canopy and away. And you just find yourself covered in crow feathers in the midst of this pile of magic, of the little trinkets they have stolen from themselves.
Bottom up, head down, sniffing.
All right. Did you want to use your other thing,
Oh, the
or
dogs.
do you want to
Yeah,
use the
maybe we
dogs for?
should.
Because we are getting close to the end. So
Yeah,
if you
let's
wanted
do
to
it.
use it,
All the dogs
Yeah.
can help us.
Yeah, it's a nice little
What
climax
if-
of magic. I will say, there's something actually really nice in the imagery of like the song cuts out, and then as the song happens, like the dogs also come in.
Yeah.
Almost like a little
Oh,
like
I love
summoning
that.
spell.
Yeah.
oh,
I'd be
that's
happy to do
great.
dogs.
What if they can
Dog.
help us carry all these back?
We can get all the magic.
So they're helping look for what you're searching for and taking stuff.
Yeah.
Well, all of these things to be returned to when they came from.
Ooh, good point.
So
Yeah.
all of the dogs from different times holding their memories, they can like pick them up and get back to where they when they remember these things are from.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
sweet. So their task is to find the item that belongs to like the time that they're from and bring that back.
Yeah.
That's
Love
the
that.
idea. That's really sweet.
From the trees, almost like liquid shadow, dogs of all shapes and sizes just melt out from it and begin sniffing everywhere, sniffing all the magic, occasionally sniffing your butts, but that's just normal.
Yes.
They're saying hi, and every once in a while, a dog will pick one or two things up, and then disappear in between the grass, and go and try and return this item to where it once came from. Who finds the raven feather that belonged to Desiree?
It gotta be Charlie, right?
I think so.
Or
It's either
Tamora, because
Charlie or
Tamora
it's
has been
me.
really
Yeah,
having
Tamora
the
has had like the
smell.
best nose so far. Like, I
sniffer.
think Tamora is the one that's
You know,
plotted.
I've been all about sniffing.
Say we'll have a
Yeah,
moment where
I'll
like
find it.
Charlie sniffs and it looks like they're about to get the feather and then they turn and they go to another spot. And it's like some sort of food item.
And
I
then
almost feel
Tamora
like
focuses hard.
what's gonna happen is Charlie is hopping around in this pile, and then this feather is going to plume up without Charlie noticing, and then Tamara is going to sniff it and snatch it right out
Yeah.
of the air.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nice.
Tamora, when you grab this feather and you find it, with all the dogs working on returning items to where they're from, you know that this one belongs here, in the here and the now. And you can return it to its rightful owner today.
Let's do that. Let's go do that. Let's do that now.
Oh, we're gonna do what?
Return it now. It belongs here. It's here. It's here. It lives here.
Really? No way. Really? For real?
Yeah.
Like the realist?
Yeah.
Real?
Uh-huh.
We should go get it. We should return it now.
Yeah.
Is Desiree from here?
Where is Desiree?
That's right.
Desiree must be
Or-
here.
Or whoever she was before.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
where is she? Is she in the fire? Is she in
Is
the
she-
fire station? I can bring the fire station here, and we can just talk to her. Maybe.
What if she's here? But if she's here in the fire
But she
station's
must
over
be
there.
here in the now.
Well, then let's go find her.
Okay, fine. Gotta smell Desiree. We gotta smell Desiree.
One more sniff check.
Sniff.
I
Maybe-
will not make you roll. It is a very simple check. This scent is everywhere and nowhere at once, but there is a stronger path to where it needs to go. So you follow Desiree's scent, but it smells fresher and older, and you head back into the grassy plains, actually in the direction of where Chase saw that bard whistling. And eventually you see this bard just kind of stopped, taking in the nature and just taking in the scene and the here and the now. And you just hear you don't hear them, but you do see them just mouth like a word of thanks. And they whistle that tune again and continue walking. And as they are walking off in the distance, almost out of nowhere, appearing from the grasses is a tall, thick, and curvy woman with hair that is free and blowing in the wind. And as you're getting closer, you see the warm, dark skin of Desiree as she's watching this bard walk away. But she's not wearing her firefighter uniform. She's actually not really wearing a lot. More so just she's natural. She is not wearing anything, but she is not naked.
Mhm.
And as you get closer, She turns and she looks at you and smiles. Well, hello there.
We found it. And
She was like sniffing around. Desiree,
who are
Desiree.
you? Who are you? Who are you?
She
Desiree?
crouches.
Who are you?
No, I'm not Desiree. That's a nice name, though. What are you doing here? You're far from home.
Yes. We came looking for this.
What's your name?
It's just covered in dog slobber.
Yes.
Patooey.
And she smiles. I don't have a name. Or I don't have a name I call myself.
But do you know who
Um,
you are?
I do. And if it's okay, Vivi, I think I would like to borrow that German word,
Fanvi, yep.
Fanvi. They call me Fanvi around here, a patron of hermits and travelers of the valley. Thank you for returning this. It's
Okay.
very important to me.
Because we met you in the future and you had forgotten who you are.
Oh no.
That's where this came from. We brought it from the future.
And she'll hold on to it and look down at it. Well, thank you for returning it.
Well, you kind of in the future made a deal with the devil for your soul to find out who you are.
Yeah.
But now
That's
we're
alright.
in the past and you know this. And now you're prepared. Oh,
Hmm.
did we just screw up the time continuum?
Does this
Eleanor?
mean that you're coming with us now, or you're coming with us then?
Or none of that ever happened? Because now you know something's coming and you're going to be more prepared.
Oh, my
This,
my
this
precious
gives me a
friends.
headache every time.
Can I
It's
just
okay.
tell you something, or maybe you already know, but you once told us, well, once you told us in the future that you felt like something is missing. But from what you told us, you're the patron saint of travelers and such, right? Feeling
It's
as if you're missing something is kind of who you are.
very wise. And she'll scritch your head, go from one to each of you. I'm not worried about what the future brings.
It brings us.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
But I
It does.
believe your task is not to me, but to a different me. And I think you should go help her.
Okay.
We're gonna go see
Thank
the
you for
fire
bringing
trucks
this
again.
back.
We're going on a dog hunt. We're going to catch a big one.
Yeah.
And we are not scared.
Mm-mm.
And she'll stand back up, and as she's walking away, she kind of like fades into the grasses.
Back we go.
She's really pretty.
She's
Yeah.
so wonderful. She's like a bird from the moon, but not the mean ones like crows. The nice ones.
You would
Since
know.
we are since we are wrapping up towards the end of our session, as you have told your story to the devil and have finished up, brought the soul back of Desiree, a minor god. He looks at all of you and grins, smile, and nods. You did good work today. And that was a wonderful story.
We did good. We did good. We did good.
We did good.
And tomorrow, we're going to hear another story. And with that, was the Devil's Dandy Dogs, everybody.
Bye.
Did everybody have fun?
Silly
Yeah.
dog, much dandy, very devil.
Very
Much
dog.
Chaos.
Poor dog.
So, what we're gonna do before we head off, we're gonna just do our sign off. Say hey, hi, who we are, where you can find us. Maybe some high level where you can find us, because if it wasn't apparent to everyone, this is a pre-recorded game, so we don't know when it's releasing. So we'll go from there. Who wants to go first?
Go first. I am Shauntelle B. You can find me on pretty much every social at Shauntelle B, although I think my Instagram is Shaunsation. Other than that like I'm around. Come talk to me.
Hey, I'm Vivacia. You can find me on BlueSky as Vivacia. Some of the stuff that I have done you can find through vivacia.contactin.bio. I am all over Discord, where I mostly talk in memes. And yeah, that's about it.
You really do talk in memes.
Hey, gang, I'm Prisma. You can find me on BlueSky and on Instagram as Prismatics, Prism with an X, and then TICS. I'm newer to the tabletop scenes. You'll see more cosplay and art stuff from me, but hopefully we'll be seeing more of this kind of stuff in the future.
I am Ran, I use she, her pronouns. You can find me in a bodega on the streets of New York City or on social media. You can find me as Burdick Inspiration on BlueSky or Rhino Riddler on Instagram.
And last but not least, hey, hi, I'm Mary. You can find me on all applicable social media at Archmage of Dice. If you can't find me under Archmage of Dice, that's not applicable social media. You can find me over on Sorting Key on their weekly Horizons Call campaign on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, where I play a Centaur Rogue Star Druid in a nautical campaign.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you ever want to check out the Devil's Dandy Dogs, it's on the Monty Cook Games website. Highly recommend. It's a great little one-shot system that can be adapted to a longer term game if you wanted to. Yeah, there should be a thing in chat telling you a bit more about the game. And thank you so much. And thank you to all my players and my lovely, lovely doggos, and to Jen for running tech. We'll see you around. Bye.